How we doing, Warrior fans? Here we are, Hammond, Louisiana, about to bring you action between the Hammond Tornadoes and your D'Iberville Warriors. And you're going to have to put up a little bit of music tonight because we are parked right next to a speaker. But they're going to be loud, and we hope that the D'Iberville Warriors brought a loud game tonight to kind of get the Tornadoes back in their place, or the Tours, or the Cowboy Tours, whoever they are. And we might have some of their folks join in on this broadcast. We hope so. But what we're really looking forward to is hoping the D'Iberville Warriors come over here and kind of steal the show. Coach Kai Wilson's with me. Coach Craig and Gilbert will be with me as well. We're looking for a great game tonight. Coach Wilson, why don't you tell us about what we're looking at on the offense, when the Warriors are on offense tonight?
Well, I think something interesting that stuck out to me, I was looking at some stats earlier, and we are about dead 50% pass run. And I don't know how long it's been since that's been the case. But I'm talking yardage is maybe, I think it was like 117 a game, 119 a game, something like that. It was super close. So I think keeping that mixture up, I think the move last week to get Wally out in space really helped us. And I'm looking forward tonight to see how we can get those guys the ball and see what can happen here.
Well, it puts them in a bind. That's for sure. Some of the keys to the game, we've talked about this before. It's always going to be, when we're on offense, you want to have a clean football game. The offensive line has to show up and do their job. We can't have slow feet that don't move, and then you know the hands get caught up there and you get a holding penalty. You can't have a lot of penalties. Can't have turnovers. Got to hold on to the ball. Ball security is a big thing. Can't throw any picks. I mean, we're a play-action passing team, but last week, like you talked about, when we got both Wallies out there, you're picking your poison as a defensive team. When the Warriors are on defense, and it's kind of the same stuff we've been talking about all year. They got to be defensively sound, but they got to be gap control. They got to be assignment sound. They got to know their job, know their role, know where they're supposed to be on the field at all times. Can't give up a big play. Limit those big plays. Make them have to line up and run another set of downs. Make them have to move those chains and go another four downs to get that first down, move the ball again against you. And so far, especially like last week, so far we've been pretty good. We weren't that great with it against Picayune, but the other two games this year we showed up and we were really able to deliver. So we're hoping that'll be the case tonight. It's a great night, man. The temperature, it's warm, but it's not humid, and it's pretty great night for football, if you ask me. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to hear from sponsors, and we'll be back with some Warrior football and pregame lineups, all that good stuff. Stick with us for Warrior football.
Trusted with Greater Home and Auto. I just want to wish the Warriors good luck and go Warriors.
For all your home, automobile, and commercial insurance needs, call Coach David Russell at 228-325-1406 or stop by Greater Home and Auto Insurance's new location at 10170 Central Avenue, Suite B, right here in D'Iberville. Greater Home and Auto Insurance, a proud sponsor of the D'Iberville Warriors on WGUD.
Hey guys, I'm Savannah Smith. Tune in to Just Football on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30 on WGUD.
Petro, you definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online.
And come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you. Another hot summer, but don't sweat it. We have the solution. Only available at Solar Control. We have the highest heat-reducing window film on the market. Introducing 3M Crystalline, which will reject 97% of the infrared heat, keeping you and your family cool and comfortable year-round. Crystalline blocks 99.9% of damaging UV rays. It also comes with a 3M nationwide lifetime warranty. Call us today for a free estimate. Solar Control, family-owned and operated for over 40 years. Solar Control, your only local authorized 3M dealer.
Hi, I'm Richard Chenoweth with Scranton's Restaurant and Catering, and today I'm going to show you our award-winning Reuben sandwich. We've been dishing out this Reuben sandwich for 36 years. The secret is in the sauce, the bread, and the cooking technique. This is just one of the delicious items you'll find on the menu. So come see us at Scranton's.
Ready? All right, guys, we're back. You see we got Coach Craig Gilbert with us. He's going to give us a uniform report here in just a moment. Coach Gilbert, we're talking about a familiar foe here, not the Hammond High Tornadoes, but their head coach, Coach Steve Jones. I know you've coached for him. I've coached underneath him. Maybe you can tell some of the folks some of the things we'll be expecting to see tonight.
Well, expect a lot of razzle-dazzle and multiple sets.
At some point, you will see the hook and ladder.
You will see the hook and ladder, and that's something brings it up to a point. In a game like this, whatever Coach Dolan decides to do, offense, defense, on the road like this, you always like to see how your team's going to travel in a game like this because it's a playoffs atmosphere, because most of your playoff games are going to be not 15 minutes away like they're on the coast like a lot of times for us, so you like to see how they travel. But coming out, the coin toss is huge because you have to think about, am I going to take the football, and put my offense on the field, or am I going to be on the defensive side and maybe see one of those razzle-dazzle plays and my guys not be ready for that for a big play buster.
Well, I know that, like I said, that the hook and ladder's coming. So you got to have your DBs ready for that. Every now and then he does like to do a halfback pass, a lot of screens. He's run a lot of different stuff. So if you look up and see him in a double wing formation or something, or double wing out of the pistol, don't be surprised with that kind of stuff. He could be Gus Malzahn or he could be Newt Rockney. It just depends on what the situation is. And when I say that, I mean during the same season, I've seen that out of Coach Jones.
Oh yeah, I mean, you and I were talking earlier. Yes, we both coached with him. We've coached against him. I know preparing for him defensively, there was multiple sets. There could be 20 different sets that they could come out in and run 3 or 4 plays out of those sets. So the playbook is wide open when you play a Steve Jones offense. So the defense will have to be on their toes tonight. He's probably going to be pretty conservative, maybe, I think, early on, just to see how the Warriors are going to respond and what they're going to line up in. But like you said, I would keep that trickery and razzle-dazzle in the back pocket and be ready for it at any point in time in the game.
And he's had a lot of success with that. I remember, it wasn't that long ago. You and me remember back when we played. Ocean Springs was kind of down, and they had been down for a while. And he goes there, and next thing you know, they're playing South Panola state championship game.
Yeah.
So
he's a very well-prepared coach. I would say that he had some great athletes on that team at Ocean Springs.
Oh, do you reckon? Man.
Because I can remember back in the 90s we played Ocean Springs, and we had some pretty talented athletes I played with, and they went down the field, and they said, well, we didn't know the sprinklers were on, and it was the kind you put in the ground and turn. But we ended up winning the game 49-7. So, but, things change. The Warriors are on their way out right now, but things change. Programs, one guy can make a team a lot better and make people better around him. So I think it's going to be a pretty good test tonight for the Warriors versus the Hammond Tornadoes.
I think so too. A kind of a rarity thing for us being from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. We'll be on grass.
Yeah, and that could kind of come into play, but like you said earlier,
more than people think.
Yeah,
it's different.
The only team that the Warriors in Mississippi that I'll see on grass is the Gulfport Admirals, because they're really the last team that has the grass field in the middle of their stadium.
I know when I moved to the Ivory coach, I was really excited. I wasn't going to have to paint a field anymore.
No.
They had the paint crew, and then next thing I know, the whole county system comes in and turfs everybody. Come on, man.
I can remember long nights out there painting the little ticks on the field and stuff like that with you, and making sure the lines are straight and it becoming a.
I didn't get to paint many lines. I usually got fired from the line crew. I was a ticker.
I
I was a ticker. They didn't usually want me to do the lines. But I hadn't been drinking, but sometimes they said it looked like I had.
That's right. You get a first down.
Well, there's some, there's going to be some other games around the Gulf Coast, and we're going to be talking about some of those too. But we're getting close to kickoff. We've got about 3 minutes. So, Coach, why don't you go ahead and do the uniform report you're known so much for?
Well, I like it when the Warriors come out and they're in their all whites tonight with the black headgear with a spear on the side, and the homestanding Tornadoes are coming out with the purple jerseys and the gray trousers with the gray helmets with the H on the side.
Kind of got a TCU look.
It does have a TCU look with a little bit of Hattiesburg feel.
Yeah, it's the same it's the same H from Hattiesburg, Hancock. I think Hancock's Hancock's is a little bit more kind of cursive, I guess. I don't know.
I think it kind of whoever their vendor is, or in the art department.
Well, they push that maybe. I don't know.
But the last time we were over here, you did your friends down with the striped shirts that Louisiana Saints fans love so well.
Don't. I'm not ready for this. Springfield.
Yeah.
The Springfield story.
We're going to keep it close. We're not going to let it get out of hand.
Fans, what he's talking about, there was a game, and we traveled over here to play with a really good team. Came over here. We were at a different high school. We traveled over here to play the Tornado. I don't even remember who Springfield was. Small school, big tradition. But the referees, first thing they said to the head coach was, "Coach, we know you're from a big school and we're a small school. We're not going to let this get ugly."
38-36 final.
I thought it was 31-28, but it was like within a field goal. It was
close.
It wasn't as close on the field as it was in the referee's mind. So I'm gonna put it that way.
Well, it was 38-0 at halftime.
It was bad, and that was it. That was I've never seen a kid be stripped of the football and a fumble called when his both knees are on the ground. He's bent over backwards. I think his head was actually touching. It was, but I saw a guy later. And he was just talking to him. It was one of the little SROs is on the sideline. He's talking to him about football, and he said he used to coach. I said, "Oh, really? Where'd you coach?" "Oh, I was over in Louisiana." I said, "Well, we used to play at Louisiana school. Played 2 years in a row." He said, "Who was that?" I said, "Springfield, Louisiana." He said, "Oh, you coached against them and the referees." I said, "Brother, you've been to Springfield,
where I'm talking
Louisiana.
about.
You've been there." We're gonna go ahead and take one more chance at a few words from our sponsors as we get the pregame prayer and national anthem. We'll be right back with Warrior Football.
Over the region, people who are passionate about life love Bienville Orthopedic Specialist. We will get you back in the game, back on the water, back spending time with your family, and back to your life. Bienville Orthopedics is the largest and most experienced physician-owned orthopedic surgery practice in Mississippi, bringing cutting-edge surgery and healthcare to the coast, including outpatient total joint replacements. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game or play with your grandkids, Bienville Orthopedics is the one to trust. We love what we do, and we'll get you back to the life you love too.
At Airmasters, we take pride in serving our customers.
For the past 40 years, Airmasters Mechanical has demonstrated an excellent approach to customer service by responding to their needs in a timely manner with a very knowledgeable and professional staff. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, Airmasters is here for you and ready to help.
We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can always depend on Airmasters, and so can you.
Airmasters Mechanical, 228-497-6462.
With Greater Home and Auto. I just want to wish the Warriors good luck and go Warriors.
For all your home, automobile, and commercial insurance needs, call Coach David Russell at 228-325-1406 or stop by Greater Home and Auto Insurance's new location at 10170 Central Avenue, Suite B, right here in D'Iberville. Greater Home and Auto Insurance, a proud sponsor of the D'Iberville Warriors on WGUD.
Hey guys, I'm Savannah Smith. Tune in to Just Football on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30 on WGUD.
All right, fans, we're back, and we're going to kind of keep it quiet because as we just started the broadcast, the folks here at Hammond High School have just started the Fellowship of Athletes leaders just started the prayer. So we are right before kickoff, and we're about to get his Coach Gilbert. I'm going to let him say his. Well, he just handed things. We're about to get our toe meets leather, and.
Looks like the captain's going to meet at the middle of the field.
Heading that way. And as always, you folks, remember you're part of this broadcast. You send us a message. We'll try to answer it. If you have any questions about something we might be seeing out here or anything at all, keep it clean. We'll try our best to answer it. And we got enough brain power up here. I don't know. I didn't mention this when we were up here doing our pregame a minute ago. Someone from Hammond High rolled up here with like his little broadcast box, and I don't know. He went back downstairs, so I guess they're being very hospitable. I think we might have kind of taken over, but that's okay.
That's okay. We hope we can do that on the football field too.
That's exactly what I'm hoping.
For the next 48 minutes.
I'm hoping that the football team imitates what we just did.
Exactly
we just
right.
We go back to
staked our claim.
We kind of did a Debo. Debo, Christopher Columbus, this is ours.
Yeah.
Nice little facility they got here. Like I said, that's a football field in pretty good shape for a grass field. I don't know how many games they played on this year. Got a nice crown on it. Look at that.
Well, I think they've only had one home game versus Salmon.
They were at Biloxi last week.
That's the only game they've won. They're 1-3 coming in really in this contest. And last game of preseason, as we would call it, before we roll into district play next week, and we have to travel to the arch rival Biloxi. So kind of working the kinks out and getting everything that we need to work out. We've won the toss. Coach going to put his defense on the field.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, Hammond had trouble holding on to the football last week versus Biloxi. I think they fumbled 10 times, or it was in the double digits. And
I think they lost 6.
They lost 6 of them. So
I've been on the field for one of those games before. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope they get a cure for the dropsies, but I hope it ain't tonight. That's what I'm saying. I tell you what, they got some pretty good-looking kids running out there on that return squad right now.
Well, the thing is about them, and what you see on film, they got good athletes, but just the turnover bug has kind of hindered them a little bit.
So Warriors, we're about to kick off. So we'll be through just rambling, folks, for you in a minute. We'll be calling some Warrior football action.
Corbin McGinn's going to be a kicker wearing number 17. He's going to try to put the leather to the foot here and try to kick it in the end zone.
He's had a pretty good little career with that.
Kind of be a good thing and, get a touchback here and be able to,
What worries me is the referees with their little meeting they just did there right there on the 50 on that H.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's going on there.
I tell you what, have you noticed the uniforms have changed for these referees?
Yeah, they've kind of gone to the NFL they're thinking they're cool. That scares me too.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the fat one. I see the old one. He's right there on the 42.
He's probably going to spot the ball.
Is this the chubby zebra? Turn around, dude. Let me see you sideways. It's a little bit of a belly. I don't know. I don't know. I do like their choice of music. I do like that.
Were you Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, I'm a Guns N' Roses guy. I'm not
Axl or Slash?
I was Slash.
Okay.
I was Slash, but But I can do the. I'm ready. I'm ready for all things. So we are still waiting. Here we go. And the kick is up and away. It's a high one. Going to be fielded on the 4-yard line. Return to the Tornado sideline. And he's going to get taken down. Legs got whooped under him. 23. Coach Gilbert, is that what you say?
Cedric Murphy. on the return there. Yeah, he ran to the 23. Had a little bit of a seam there if he could have got around the end there.
They're setting up a pretty good little wall.
Great pursuit, though, by the Warriors there.
And one thing there, and this is a Coach Jones staple, he's a sideline guy. He wants to see the play. And, we talked about it on the ride over here. So, Tornadoes are lining up. We got doubles out to the top nope, it's going to be a trips to the top side, wing to the right. Man in motion back, snap is back, quarterback rolling to his left. No, he gave it on the snap. Around the left end, going to be taken down. Gain of, Coach, you going to say 4 or 5?
He's going to gain 5 on that. Just kind of a little end-around toss there.
They snapped it to the quarterback, and he did the toss back.
It's a little power sweep action with the blockers out in front.
A lot of those, if you watch college football, that's kind of the new, I guess, the in vogue new version of the speed.
Yes, later on, I would not put it past Coach Jones to have a little RPO off that play.
No doubt. That's what you're setting up.
Especially, because, you send those guys out blocking, now you throw the screen, you're on the corner pretty quick. We got a injured Tornado on the other sideline of the Warriors here.
And you don't want that because you don't
probably, it looks like the running back is the one that is still down.
Well, you don't want that, but you don't want to see a kid hurt, but you don't want you and me to have to sit here and ramble for the next 5 minutes. So he's up.
Well, he's up and moving off of his own bipedalar power.
Bipedalar power. Tonight's word, bipedalar power.
We have words of the day now.
We've been talking them words of the day, brother.
What was your word of the day today?
Today, bipedalar.
Okay. Meaning?
I wondered how some of the people I was dealing with were bipedalar. I really do love my job. I do. I love it. I love my school.
Word
and all
of
that
origin.
stuff. We had a few difficult situations, challenging. So difficult, they were challenging. We got them done with, and everything was great. It was a great day at Three Rivers. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Warriors. That shout out for Doc Hawk. Listen to us at home. Doubles up top, wing to the right, man in the backfield with the quarterback. He puts a man in motion left to right. And I believe we're going to have illegal motion from the Tours. And we will see.
Well, it looks like he's trying to draw one guy out of the box here, and it's just going to be probably a little zone read play to the sideline or maybe to the field here.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see that. That's another staple of today's modern kind of spread offenses. They're going to put somebody in motion just about every play.
It's called the RPO.
There you go.
Run, pass, option.
We're at a 2nd down and 10 for the Tornadoes.
Had a little false start, getting a little excited there.
So we're going to have the wing to the top, left side, doubles out to the right. Man in the backfield with the quarterback. And man in motion left to right. Snap is back. Quarterback rolling out to his right. Stopping and looking. Has some pressure. Going to get someone else after him. And he's going to go down. Going to be brought down in the backfield. I didn't see who the Warrior was that got him down, but he's at the
Mason Fernie.
15-yard line. Mason Fernie with a sack.
Mason Fernie bringing in off the linebacker A-gap blitz there, kind of like a missile going through there, tackling the quarterback for a 10-yard loss, bringing up a 3rd and an AT&T coverage right now for a 1st down.
I'll be surprised if we don't have about 15 Fernies watching. They're loyal viewers every week.
I don't know if C-Spire has a plan that can get this 1st down.
Don't be picking on C-Spire. Doubles to the right, wing back up top. Tight end walking in motion. And he's down. And now with motion left to right. Snap is back. Quarterback rolling. He does that little pitch to the right side. Here he comes. He's got the corner. And, big hit. Number 5. We know the Wallies. And he's going to make a good gain on that, but it's going to be short. He's at the
about 4th and 8.
Got to the 25-yard line. Will be a 4th and 8. So with 9:55 left in the first quarter, looks like the Tornadoes going to be punting. So that's really the kind of series you want to see, Coach.
Yeah, you definitely want to see that. I mean, 3 and out. Get the punt here, get the football, and see what our offense can do with plus 35 field position here.
Well, you want to get a clean punt. You want to get a clean return. Snap is back, and a whistle is blown.
And you know me with the special teams. That snap was not very brisk.
I want to go get that.
Later, maybe have to go and hit that down with a hand.
Folks, if you've never seen Coach Craig and Gilbert on a football sideline, this is the point in the game where he comes to your defense coordinator and says, we can get that.
Yep.
We can get that. He's got the stopwatch out, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, that's all the stuff you have to see in pregame here.
We're going to give a shout-out to Tremel Blakely, Bill Cherrier, Trey Brady, Donnie Handler, and Matt Black, who just tuned in for us. Snap is back, and it's still slow, and it's a low bouncing punt, and this is a Peter call, and you can hear it. And that's exactly what the Warriors are going to do. Ball's going to bounce back to the 47 of the Tornadoes, 48 maybe of the Tornadoes. Middle of the field, Warriors will start right there. That's pretty good position.
Really good position now. If you're starting on the opponent's side of the football field, that's always really good. How good's the soccer program here?
I'm going to guess that the best player is not the punter.
I never seen
And it could have just been a bad one. It just wasn't there on that play.
Did Ray Guy punt in high tops?
I think he probably did. Single out right, double wing set. Wally Anderson snaps back. He's going to give the ball to Wally around the side, and he takes a big hit, keeps going. I said Wally under center. It was Williams under center. Handed the ball to Jaden Wally around the end, and we saw a lot of that last week.
Oh, yeah, it's just going to be a little speed sweep around the right side of the end, running towards the Galville sideline. We got an injured player down.
Is that another tornado?
It's
I believe
a tornado
it is.
down. Pretty big hit there, but Jaden Wally falling forward for the yak yards.
Okay, we're going to take a timeout for our sponsors right there, and we'll be right back with Warrior Football.
Another hot summer, but don't sweat it. We have the solution, only available at Solar Control. We have the highest heat-reducing window film on the market. Introducing 3M Crystalline, which will reject 97% of the infrared heat, keeping you and your family cool and comfortable year-round. Crystalline blocks 99.9% of damaging UV rays. It also comes with a 3M nationwide lifetime warranty. Call us today for a free estimate. Solar Control, family-owned and operated for over 40 years. Solar Control, your only local authorized 3M dealer.
Hi, I'm Richard Chenoweth with Scranton's Restaurant and Catering, and today I'm going to show you our award-winning Reuben sandwich. We've been dishing out this Reuben sandwich for 36 years. The secret is in the sauce, the bread, and the cooking technique. This is just one of the delicious items you'll find on the menu. So come see us at Scranton's.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back. Second down to 6. Single out left, wing to the right. Snap is back. It's going to be give off that right side. He busts a seam. He's going down the sideline, cutting back to the middle, and he might score if this can become – don't cut back. There we go. Touchdown, Warriors. And that's what you want to see. You want to see your defense come out, make a 3-and-out, and get the ball back. Justice Davis with a great run right there. Host the blockers down the sideline, Coach. What you think?
Oh, he had it all the way. He had made a great cut right there at the 10-yard line and cut it back and just basically drug two Tornadoes in the end zone with him. Just basic give off the right side. Again,
just a little power, yeah.
Short side of the field, quick hitter. Great job by the blocking of the offensive line there. And it was off to the races. Pay dirt's reached, and we got that first touchdown.
So we're looking for an extra point. Snap to come. There it is, a little high. It's down, kick is up, and good.
He's got it.
9:15 left in the first quarter. Warriors lead 7-0. We'll hear from your sponsors. We'll be right back.
All over the region, people who are passionate about life love Bienville Orthopedic Specialist. We will get you back in the game, back on the water, back spending time with your family, and back to your life. Bienville Orthopedics is the largest and most experienced physician-owned orthopedic surgery practice in Mississippi, bringing cutting-edge surgery and healthcare to the coast, including outpatient total joint replacements. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game or play with your grandkids, Bienville Orthopedics is the one to trust. We love what we do, and we'll get you back to the life you love too.
At Airmasters, we take pride in serving our customers.
For the past 40 years, Airmasters Mechanical has demonstrated an excellent approach to customer service by responding to their needs in a timely manner with a very knowledgeable and professional staff. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, Airmasters is here for you and ready to help.
We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can always depend on Airmasters, and so can you.
Airmasters Mechanical, 228-497-6.
All right, folks, we had a little miscue on the kickoff. I believe we're going to be charged. No, the ball fell. Okay, good job. Ball fell down. We're about to have the opening kickoff, or excuse me, not opening kickoff, the follow-up kickoff to a Warrior score. 9:15 left in the first quarter. Your Warriors ahead, 7-0. And kick is away. It's another high kick. Going to be fielded about the 4-yard line. And he's coming back to the right side. Around that edge. And he's got pretty good seam. Got blocking. Makes a cut back across the 40. Down to the 50-yard line. Going to get into Warrior territory at the – no, I believe the referee's marking him at the 50. It's the same return they tried to do a minute ago.
Yeah, he got the edge this time.
They sealed it up and had body on body.
Our Warriors kind of got out of their lanes a little bit there, but they did get the edge, and he's on right at the 50-yard stripe here for the Tornadoes. Have a good working field position for this second series.
And when you're talking about kickoff, you want to avoid blocks sometimes, but everybody's got to avoid the same way. And you got to get the main thing. You got to get back in that lane. You can't give up a big play. So Tornadoes start there 1st and 10 at their 50-yard line. I guess it's everybody's 50-yard line. Double to the top, wing back to the right, man in the backfield with the quarterback. Man in motion left to right. Snap is back. It's going to be a give, and it's a little reverse to the left side. Warriors in pursuit, trying to get around the end, and he's fighting and fighting. Going to be taken down by the host of Warriors. Did we see a ball squirt out?
I believe the ball did hit the turf, but the Tornadoes jumped back on it, I believe.
It's going to be a 5-yard gain. Looks like there's no signal.
There's a great play by Justin Wally to get that play to start stringing out, because if he doesn't string the play out, he gets the edge. He's running for a lot of yards there.
Yeah, he is. And that's another Coach Jones thing. He likes the double reverses, inside reverses, those kinds of things. That's something folks just get ready to see a lot of tonight. I'll be surprised if we don't see a lot of that. Let me say that.
If he comes out traditional, we'll all be shocked.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt at all.
North Oaks is dedicated to improving lives every time
and
with every touch.
We got a delay on the side. We had another player by the Tornadoes kind of get banged up on that play. I'm telling you, I hope that means the Warriors are bringing it down there.
Well, I saw one of their programs earlier, and they have 10 trainers on their staff.
That is no lie, folks. I have the program to show you. If any of you would like to look at it later on, come find me. So 2nd down and 5 for the Tornadoes in Warrior territory, Warrior 45-yard line. 8:22 and counting left in the first quarter. All right, they're breaking the huddle. Let's see what we got. And looks like, this is one of those little, they got a tight bunch to the right in the pistol set. We said they do that, and somebody's got too many, or we had a little motion.
You talked about Gus Miles on. Did you see anything that looked like Auburn?
That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Call them gadget plays.
We're gonna run the old Les, the old Mad Hatter.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll mark that gain back. So it's gonna be loss of 5 back at the 50-yard line. 2nd down and 10. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. So we're gonna have doubles out to the right, wing back to the left, man in the backfield with quarterback. Man in motion left to right. Snap is back. Quarterback rolling to his right. He stops. He's looking deep. He's trying to reach over the middle, and
intercepted.
It was intercepted. It's at 40.
Justin Wally.
Justin
Wally basically saw it
and
the
played,
wing back.
He played the robber.
He saw the wing back running up the seam there. Just basically jumps in front of him.
He baited him because that quarterback. You saw the quarterback's looking deep, and he was looking to his right side, but then he stopped and he turned those shoulders.
And Slocum tried to make a Brett Favre play and fit one in there. Throws it right to number 5. He had his hands are like glue. Warriors take over.
Brett Favre, triple coverage. Jump ball.
That's right. Or thread the needle.
That's it. I was there for many of those guys. They were fun to watch. The Warriors come out, single out left, wing to the right, 2 in the backfield. Snap is back. Rolling to his left, looking down the middle, and he's looking to go deep.
Uh-oh.
Throws a jump ball himself. And it's going to be incomplete, knocked down. He was in double coverage there. Actually, it was single coverage to trying to get it to Jaden.
Yeah,
but the ball kind of hung there a little bit. The cornerback was able to jump back on it.
That's what I was saying. He had basically double coverage there. You had the safety over the top of the corner. Ball was a little underthrown there, so Jaden had to stop and come back and turn it into a jump ball just off the hands. 2nd and 10 now.
2nd and 10, and we got an upset cheerleading sponsor. We left the beef jerky in the truck. I don't know what that means to you folks at home, but in my home, I can tell you what it means. Single out left, wing back to the right.
That's
2 in the
catastrophic.
Snap is back. It was give to the fullback up the gut, and he is going to push behind them hog mollies. It's a gain of 4.
Yeah, it's a tough 4. He took a couple Tornadoes with him, just an easy little 3-trap give. Brings up a 3rd and 5, a long 5 here. So see what the Warriors dial up.
And I tell you who else it affects. There's a lot of Warrior faithful over there in the visitor side that'd like to have that beef jerky.
I hope they got something to eat before they came.
Single out left, wing to the right. Snap is back. He's going to give around the right side. He cuts back up the middle. I think he's going to be short, but it's going to be close. We have seen Coach Dolan go for it on longer downs against Picayune. So I know no offense against Hammond High, but I'm going to say against a little bit tougher opponent.
Yeah, and at this point right now, I mean,
we're going for it.
You've got the 7-0 lead. It's early in the game. Get your offense a little confidence here, 4th and 1.
Well, it's early in the game. I ain't going to lie to you. It's early in his stint here at D'Iberville. He's making a point.
Yeah.
We're going to go. Wing to the right, single out left. Actually, it's double wing set right now for the Warriors. Man in motion left to right. Snap is back, and it's going to be a little power to the left, off the left side.
That's going to be number 4. That's Mr. Fairley, I believe.
And all they did there,
Cameron Fairley.
They put the wingback on the right, put him in motion. They just turned it into a power eye set.
Exactly.
Overloaded the left side of the line there, and that's kind of old Warrior football there.
And put your foot in the ground and
put your foot in the ground.
Get north and south, and here we go.
Get dirt, baby. Moves the ball to the 49-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. 6.5 left in the first quarter. Single out right, single out left. Oh my goodness, it's a strong eye formation. Don't see that much. Snap is back. It's going to be a toss right, and we fumbled it, but we picked it up.
Yeah, he didn't.
He was running before he caught that.
Well, his eyes got ahead of his hands.
Yeah, he did. He was looking up at where he's going to make that, where the hole is, and the play was there. I really believe. Look, we had blockers on bodies. So there's going to be a timeout on the field. So we're going to take a timeout here and talk to our sponsors. We'll be right back. Warrior football.
Trusted with Greater Home and Auto. I just want to wish the Warriors good luck and go Warriors.
For all your home, automobile, and commercial insurance needs, call Coach David Russell at 228-325-1406 or stop by Greater Home and Auto Insurance's new location at 10170 Central Avenue, Suite B, right here in D'Iberville. Greater Home and Auto Insurance, a proud sponsor of the D'Iberville Warriors on WGUD.
Hey guys, I'm Savannah Smith. Tune in to Just Football on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30 on WGUD.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back. We got a wing to the top, to the right side, single out to the left, 2 in the backfield. 2nd 10, snap is back. He's rolling to his left, got a man in his face, gets the ball out. He's out across the 50 to the 40, going to be knocked out of bounds, 30, 38, 39-yard line of the Tornadoes.
That was just an athletic play.
That was an athletic play.
By the quarterback and also the running back sneaking out of the backfield. Because
I believe heads up on both of them.
Well, they just let the defensive end go, and that offensive lineman didn't really get to that block yet. But it was a great throw and catch there by the quarterback and the running back coming out.
It was, no doubt. That was a good play by the Tornado defensive end there. Get in there, but he almost caused some disruption, but luckily we were a little more heads up. Single up top, wing up top. Snap is back. We give the left side. He cuts back into the middle, cuts back again, brings a pretty good hammer to a Tornado nail at the 30. We're going to get to the 29-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. We'll see if they mark it.
That was DeAnthony Goff there on the run, number 9.
Really good run. He
had a little daylight outside.
But he planted that toe.
But he went ahead and just took it down for 9 yards, and it'll be a 2nd and 1.
I think that's a bad spot, man. That's like 2nd and an inch. Thank you, Mr. PA announcer here.
Well, now the playbook's open. I mean, so, hey, let's call something.
I'm going deep. No, now we're going to measure. So now we got to come up with something.
And look at that. We bring our own chain guys.
Hey.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
We have to do that because we kind of did take over the press box.
I mean,
We'll
That's
get
great.
Maybe we can get the cameraman to get a copy of the press box here. But folks, if you can see it. Like, we have 3/4 of the space up here. This is
2 inches short.
So 2 inches. Okay, I said an inch. It's 2 inches. From 50 yards away, that's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Give a shout out to.
So when the center picks the ball up, we got a first down.
Yeah, give a shout out to Dr. Williston, his my eye doctor. He's not a sponsor, but maybe he should be, and maybe you should go see him. Good job. So let's bring up a second really short. We got a wing to the top and a receiver to the top as well. Snap is back. It's going to be power to the left.
Golf's going to have the first down.
And yeah, it's going to get down to about the 25.
Little power sweep off the right side.
It's the same play. He got the play, and it's the same play we just ran. So that's a good thing when you have that many running backs. But so far, all the things we talked about in the beginning, we had to play assignments, clean football, we had to run to the ball, make sure tackles. On offense, we had to make blocks, we had to hold on to the ball, and know our assignments. So far, we're doing that.
We've done a good job through about 7 minutes of the game.
So we'll give a little shout out to Larry Williams, Mary Wiley Taylor, and Clint Seal just a moment ago tuning in. Old guy. Single to the top. He's rolling. Nope. Give the ball to the left side. Right side, sorry. I'm going to get this right in a minute. I'm going to quit looking down at my phone.
Jaden Wally had a little sweep off the right side again. Gets tackled, but does fall forward for one. And that's one thing about Jaden Wally.
He falls forward.
He gets the yards. The yards after contact. He's not going the opposite direction. He's falling forward for positive yards.
And that's one of those things you can teach it, but when you teach that, it doesn't always happen. But
he's
some
one of the
people just have
best
that
kids.
instinct for it.
He's run behind his pads.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. And lets his blockers do their thing. Single out left, single out right. Got a wing to the left side, man in the backfield. Back motion left to right. He's going to give to the fullback up the center, and he's getting hard yards to about the 20-yard line. Yep, that's what we're going to say. He ended it.
That was Cameron Fairley on the dive play there. Just got to be a little careful letting those arms fly out like that with that ball out that way.
No doubt. You want to hold that thing high and tight, center of your chest.
3 points of contact.
3rd and 5 for the Warriors. Can try to convert this, but you got to think if we went for it on our side of the 50, you got to think that this is 4-down territory here.
Yeah, you got to think that. It's on the right hash. Warriors are moving left or right.
I don't think we'll go for a field goal here. Single out left, wing right, double wing set. And motion left to right. Looking back to the sideline and going to call a timeout.
I think we had a little confusion there.
We had a little confusion, but that's why you have timeouts. So, out of everything you've seen tonight, Coach, what has stood out for you so far? We're sitting here, 2:53 left in the first quarter. The Warriors are leading 7-0. And if you'd have told us this riding over here, we'd have said we'd have taken this.
Oh yeah, I mean, anytime that you can come in and go into an opponent's environment and score quickly and stop them, they haven't been real successful on defense. The defense has played well. But the offense coming in there and, the 4th and 1 was big, extending this drive, ball control, like Coach Dolan wants to run the clock and things because, this is the last week you're going to get to really work on things with a game attitude when it's considered preseason. Next week starts district, you go into a hostile environment with Biloxi. Like I said in the pregame, you got to treat this like a playoff game. You're traveling, do some things.
Take some chances.
Take some chances. Pregame meal changes. You eat at a different restaurant, all that. So
no, you don't. Once you start winning, you don't change pregame meal. Single out right, wing right, 2 in the backfield.
How many potatoes did we eat in 2010?
There's a lot of potatoes. Snap is back. It's going to be give to the right side. And he cuts back across the middle, and I believe he might score. Touchdown, Warriors. That's just hard running and good blocking. There's no way to dress that up. It did it itself.
Well, that was off-season workouts right there. Staying on his feet, putting the hand on the ground, the agility drills. That all paid off right there to hit pay dirt, get in the end zone for Mr. Fairley. And the Warriors now up 13-0 in the first quarter with 2:46 left.
Nothing like real pretty razzle-dazzle, anything like that out of the Warriors so far. It's been straight at your football, hard-nosed, Warrior style.
Well, it's been your Newt Rockney.
It has. Snap is back. Kick is up, and I believe we do get a running into the kicker penalty, so we're going to probably kick this one into the end zone. But now you might want to practice a squibber or an onside. I'd practice my onside, to be honest with you. because we're going to be kicking this off from what the
About the 50.
50-yard line.
Yep.
Or is it 15-yard or be the 45?
It either running into the kicker.
Was
or
it running into or is?
Yeah.
I don't know what they called. So we'll see. But either way, Warriors going to have good. Going to be able to pick what they want to do here. Leading 14-0, 2:46 in the first quarter. This might be a good time to see some young players. You might start seeing some of that ninth grade team that won the championship last year. They're 10th graders now. You might start seeing a few more. Some of them play already a lot. Yeah. But you might start seeing some of those other kids start being sprinkled in here with reps. You like to get that young kid in there with the starters where, it's not just a total breakdown because you have a bunch of rookies in there against someone else's starters. One or two people do it before the other guy realizes you have a rookie free safety or a rookie corner or a rookie defensive end or something, so they get picked on.
Yeah.
So it's the running into variety. So we'll be kicking off from the 45. I still might try my pooch, my squibber, something like that.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
Because they've had good returns so far.
Right past the up man on the far side of the Iowa Warriors.
There's a hole.
A sky kick would work and put your fastest man over
right there.
It would be there.
Ambush. And kicks away. And we do see a little dribbler, and it's going to dribble down out of bounds.
That's not what you really want.
That's not what
there.
you want. You better have somebody a little bit faster. So it hurts you, but given the situation, it doesn't hurt you as bad as it could. And what you were talking about a minute ago, you want to try something like that before you get into district for a situation like that where it doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't hurt you.
And, you have to think about, playing on grass.
That's true. You don't get the bounce you get on that. And this is a field with a crown.
Yep.
If you're looking from the Tornado sideline to the Warriors sideline, you're not going to see from about, the shin down of the Warriors?
It reminds you of Harrison Central in
the old field.
80s and 90s,
Oh, my God, man. You couldn't see from the knees down there, man. That crown was – like quarterbacks had to take that into consideration.
It would kind of be like, if like you heard a stampede coming, but you couldn't see it coming over the hill.
That's the horizon.
Yeah. It's coming.
Single out left, single out right with a wing back to the right. Man backfield with quarterback. Snaps back. Quarterback's looking. He gives out to the back. Going to be caught and run out of bounds. He might have stepped out for a loss.
It's incomplete.
They're calling it incomplete. I guess he juggled it to the sideline.
Yeah, it kind of juggled and off the fingertip. Hammond just looks out of sync. Their timing's off or something. They just can't get it. They can't get it, timing right now.
And I've been on the sideline when that happens. I'm hoping that has a lot to do with the Warriors, what we're giving them a dose of. But I'm not gonna claim that yet until we give them a few more doses of it. So we're gonna have a tight trip to the right side. Single man in the backfield, snap us back. He's rolling to his right. He's looking, got a man. Caught at the 35-yard line, going to get across to the 40. So it's going to be right at a first down. Might be a little short.
All it was, just a little out and up, a little bit 10-yard pass.
Find an open spot.
Yeah. It doesn't look like the quarterback was just looking at him all the way.
Yeah. Well, what Coach Jones is trying to do, he's trying to get – and you can see him down here calling the plays. He's trying to get his quarterback in rhythm. Like you said, they're just out of sync. He's trying to get a little rhythm going, and that's a common thing. So what we need to do is we need to take away their fundamentals. So we got that same tight trip to the top side. Snap is back. Quarterback's rolling to his left. Now he's looking to run, and he does pull it down, runs across to the 43, 44, 45-yard line where he's brought down by a host of Warriors. It's going to bring up a second down and long 5. We'll call it a 5.5.
Well, Slocum there just kind of, he's looking like he's just doing a one receiver route there. Once that guy
wasn't there.
That guy's not there. He's just running with the football. And
to be honest with you, it probably was a single receiver route.
Back whenever, we were in coaching together, you just put a spy on spy that guy. Let's go get him.
Doubles to the left, wing back to the right. Snaps us back. He's going to give it to his running back, and he's not going to get past where we put their offensive line. Great job, Warrior defensive line. We're going to credit all of them with that because the pocket collapsed.
Well,
it was supposed to be a draw, and it didn't draw.
They had great ball get off there. Number 53 knocked the center back in the backfield. Just total disruption. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long here. So now you probably get into your cover 3 defense somewhere around there because, it's got to have 9 yards here.
It's going to be a wing to the right side. Nope. Yep, wing to the right side, doubles out to the left. Snap is back. He's rolling, and we're going to have another.
Coach, that's the 4th time they've run that play. They've been on the short side of the field, coming back to the wide side, and they're just running that power toss, just trying to get number 40 on the corner there and just say, hey, man, just try to go get to north and south as quick as you can.
You want to get your ball to an athlete in space. Get him to clean grass real quick. It's to the sideline. Coach Jones can see it. Of course, he's down here. He's in the Warrior defensive backfield calling plays because he can see it, but he's home field minded on play calling. That's always kind of been a tendency of him.
Well, and they're running away from Wally.
No doubt.
They're running away from Wally. So
we've got doubles out to the right, wing back to the left. I'm going to explain something in just a moment. Snap is back, and he fakes the give, keeps it himself, gets back to the 40-yard line, maybe a gain of 2, maybe 1 yard. I caught myself a minute ago. I was a defensive coach. So a minute ago, I called, they had a wing back to the left side of their offense, but it's to the defensive right, and I called wing right. Yes. So I'm going to try to I'll try to get better with that, Warrior faithful.
Yeah, Hammond on that last one, 3rd and 10 there, just kind of in damage control. Quarterback had an RPO option, and just wasn't there. Just try to see if we can slip a tackle.
I don't know if we're going to get this off, and we're not. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. That punt is not.
That's not going to be.
It shouldn't count.
It shouldn't.
But we're in Louisiana, Kai, so I'm not believing this.
Wally's
this is going to bite him in the butt because Wally's going to score. He cuts back across the 50. Got a man to beat, and he's going to beat him. And there's a wide chasing him. If he can get across there, and he does. Touchdown Warriors on a play. If I'm the Hammond High coaches, I'm yelling at some referees right now.
The horn sounded before the kid even kicked.
Very, very clearly, but it was a great return by the Warriors. What I really liked about it was I saw 10 kids blocking.
Yep.
10 kids blocking somebody, downfield blocking somebody. And so sometimes guys.
And, Coach, you know what that does during defensive film? That's a plus for the defense.
No, it's a defensive play to score.
Coach Hockaday's, fist bumping.
Lighting the board. The board. That's for Coach Ryan Lott if he's listening. But Coach Wilson, that's one of those situations where sometimes you can crap in a swinging bucket. Coach Wilson gets excited when I say that. I don't know why. I think he's tried it a few times. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it's good. So with the second quarter to start, Warriors are leading 21-0. Not sure what the over-under is, but it's looking good so far. We'll be right back, Warrior fans.
Petro, you definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online.
And come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back, and I'm about to get in trouble, but we told you that last play should have been called dead before the Warriors ran a punt back, and the PA announcer kind of rubbed the officials' noses in it. Then they said that horn brought to you by the local tractor dealer or something, when it very clearly should have been that call brought to you by the local optometrist because referees clearly missed maybe an ear, nose, throat guy. I mean, how do they miss that? Again, I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna argue about it because
the Warriors are looking good in Hammond right now.
And the kick is up and away. It's a sky kick to the 20-yard line, going to be returned. And he makes a Warrior miss before getting brought down at the 32.
Short kickoff. Fielded by Coleman.
So Warriors will be on defense here with about 65 yards to defend. We'll get a shout out to all our sponsors here in just a moment when Coach Wilson and Coach Gilbert finish fighting over who's going to do it. It's kind of dark up here. I want to see how he's going to read that paper. It is dark. That's the only bad thing about
you need night vision.
Get you some goggles.
I mean,
doubles out left. We got we got a tight end trip set. Wing back to the top. Now we got him motioning over, and now it's the tight trips. Snap. He kicks it out to his running back. Makes the Warrior miss and hits the Warrior hard on the 36-yard line. Good gain for the Tornadoes. Gain of about 6. You know, they've had good luck on first down. They've gotten some really good hard yards.
Caleb Williams on the tackle there.
Gain of about 5 brings up 2nd and 5 for the
And
Tornadoes.
it's second down has been a bad thing for the Tornadoes tonight.
Well, but it's a manageable second down now. The others have been 2nd and 10, 2nd and 25.
Well, no, I mean, they've had a couple plays, and it's really that play. They start rolling out. They shuffle it out there to that running back.
It's just a power toss.
That's it. So we got a single out with a wing to the right side, single out left. Snap is back, and he's juggling it, looking down. He's looking up. Thought he had a man, well covered by the Warriors, and pass was kind of thrown low.
Well, I mean, the whole play just started really bad. The center had a blow snap, messed off the timing that we've talked about for Hammond.
And that's what I said. Second down has been rough on them.
And, you know,
they've gotten penalty. Remember a minute ago they had a good run. It was 2nd and 5, then they motion or something, 2nd and 10. It's just they play sloppy.
In high school, I mean, you know, your offensive line, you know, you may have 1 or 2 that you really know, you know, how to hold a guy or things like that, you know, but.
Doubles out right, single left in the backfield in motion. Snap is back, and it's that power toss to him.
And that
makes the Warrior miss, and he's going to get some yards.
He's going to be short. He's going to be a yard short. But we should have a penalty there. Our cornerback basically was hitting the back.
About the 31-yard line. Yeah, cornerback saw it, came out and see which one it was, but he came up, tried to play it in the backfield. Ball's at the 40-yard line. Looks like Tornado's going to try to go for it. And at this point, I really don't blame them. Like I said, they got a good-looking team down here. There's some good-looking athletes. The running back I'm impressed with. It's just like I said, they've, for one reason or another, and like I said, I hope a lot of that has to do with Warrior defense. We've played clean football tonight. I've been pretty impressed. So 4th and 1, Tornadoes double out to the top,
kind of
tight wing to the left.
Here in the gun.
In the gun, snap is back, and quarterback's going to keep it, get the first down, and maybe brought down across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's just a good read by the quarterback there.
Yeah, the defensive end basically came down and left the outside wide open. The wide receiver runs the cornerback off, and you're just needing a yard there.
Yeah.
And
it's zone read. It's straight up.
Slocum's a good enough athlete. He's able to get it for the first down. So first down with 9:57 left, and Hammond's got a little something brewing here.
They're going to try to get into Warrior territory. Hadn't been there tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So we got a single out left with a wing to the left, single out right. Man in the backfield with Slocum. Snap is back. He gives the ball in the zone to his running back, who is hit hard.
Well, it's exactly the same play they just got the first down on. He just gave it to the running back, coming back, offensive zone blocking. Found something that works because he gets 4 on the play.
And again, they had a good job on first down. They get 4-yard gain on first down. I just had a bug attack me on the neck, and I didn't scream, so I just want to.
Well, you know the mosquitoes have.
That's what I'm saying. It's one of them Louisiana mosquitoes. Kai Wilson is jumping up and down. He's feeling at home. He's eating some jambalaya right now, or he would be talking to you. Doubles out left, single to the right in wing formation. Snap is back. It's going to be a zone give to the left side. Makes the Warrior miss. Hits another one. It's going to be enough for a first down. Going to be pushed back by a host of Warriors across the 45-yard line of the Warriors, looks like.
I'm going to have to tell our line judge over here on this side, there's a little bit of jersey grabbing.
Just a little. Just a little. Well, there might be some makeup missed calls coming for one that they really got bad a minute ago. That was bad.
Yeah.
But still, you got to play through that. You got to play through that. They're going to say that the snap started moving before the horn blew. But
exactly.
if it did, that was the slowest snap. It was a 2-second snap then. Doubles out right, wing to the left. Man in motion right to left. Snap is back. Slocum give, and it's a double reverse. Well, inside reverse, and we got a fumble. Looks like the Warriors are going to pick it up. And it's one of those things where we said Coach Jones likes to run those double reverses, and that's kind of what happens sometimes. You get a little too cute. We had good penetration, so that second handoff didn't have a chance because the first guy was getting hit.
But you're moving the football. The Warrior offense is off the field. You got a manageable down there, and
you're getting your rhythm going.
Getting the rhythm going, and you kind of do a little razzle dazzle. But
well, I didn't see which defensive end it was that pushed that pushed the pile. He pushed that right edge of their line into the backfield, but that's what really disturbed it. Yep. It's a great play by Warriors. We got a single up top to the left side, wing to the left. Snap is back. So we give off the left side to Wally. He's got some room, still moving. Got a first down. Going to be down across the 30-yard line, down to the 27 in tornado territory.
Yeah, that was a big run by Jaden off the left side. Great blockers in front of him. Really just kind of one guy to beat, but got into a wad and couldn't make any moves or anything, but still a positive run there over 25.
So that's about 25 yards. I'll take that. I'm thinking Mr. Jaden might be calling it a night here in just a little bit. I don't know if he's got 100 yet, but he's knocking on the neighborhood. 1st and 10, 7:53 left in the half. Single out left, wing right, 2 in the backfield. Man in motion right to left, and
I think
3 officials threw flags.
I think they're going to call a false start.
Yeah, they are.
That'll be 5.
Dead ball. False start against the Warriors.
So bring up a 1st and 15
Make it
from
1st and 15.
the 32-yard line. So we'll see how the Warriors do. Trying to pick the 1st and 15. Not many plays for 1st and 15, but you got 3 of them to get there. Single out left, wing right, 2 in the backfield. Motion right to left, snap is back. It's going to be a little inside give. And well played by the Tornadoes defense. That D-line just stacked it up and nowhere for bodies to go.
Well, if you notice something, Hammond's kind of running to the line and stopping, kind of, doing a fake. May have to change the snap count up just a little bit and catch them, trying to
they
jump
probably
the
have
snap
gotten
count.
the rhythm. Yeah. Anyway, it's going to bring up still about a 2nd and 15 for the Warriors. Single out left. Wing to the left. Snap is back. He's looking to give that power off the left side. Wally's got it. He's going to get good yardage. Not quite going to be a first down, but he's going to get to the 19-yard line. So I think we got about 2 yards we need to get for the first down. Much more manageable. There's a whole lot of 3rd and 2.
There's a lot of 3rd and 2s. The playbook's actually going to be 3rd and 3. The guy with the chains over there dropped the.
That wasn't the Warrior guy.
No, our Warrior guy stood in there.
He stood strong.
He was tough.
Stood strong. And Warrior chain crew, man, they travel.
So it's going to be 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Warriors, wing right. Single out to the left. Actually, double wing. Sorry about that. One man in the backfield. Man in motion right to left. Snap his back. With that inside give, and he's hitting the backfield.
Going to
push
down.
back. It is going to be a 4th down situation. He might have ended up getting a yard, but now it's going to be a 4th and 2. So we'll see if we elect to kick. I believe we're going to go for it.
In this situation, though,
I'm going to go for it on the road.
Well, yeah, but
or do you want to work your kicker?
You're 21-0. You may need to maybe see what McGinn's got in the leg.
My money's on we're about to go for this.
Yeah, probably so.
But yeah, I'm with you. This is a good chance to work your kicker on a not a stressful situation.
Yeah, you got the wind to his back.
Single out right, wing to the right, 2 in the backfield. Snap is back. It's going to be a little power off the right side. Cuts back upfield. Going to get the first down.
That was a good read by number 4 there. Very good read. Stretched it out, got north and south when he needed to. First down Warriors. Going to be inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So 6:03 left.
What did he do there, Coach? He was headed outside, and then he did what?
He had a slither.
He planted that toe and slithered.
As Jerry Clow would say, he slithered.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors there. 6 minutes left in this quarter. And
that's going to be a heat timeout.
do we do that in Louisiana? Okay, we'll take a break with them while they're doing that timeout. Hear from our sponsors.
Over the region, people who are passionate about life love Bienville Orthopedic Specialist. We will get you back in the game, back on the water, back spending time with your family, and back to your life. Bienville Orthopedics is the largest and most experienced physician-owned orthopedic surgery practice in Mississippi, bringing cutting-edge surgery and healthcare to the coast, including outpatient total joint replacements. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game or play with your grandkids, Bienville Orthopedics is the one to trust. We love what we do, and we'll get you back to the life you love too.
At Air Masters, we take pride in serving our customers.
For the past 40 years, Air Masters Mechanical has demonstrated an excellent approach to customer service by responding to their needs in a timely manner with a very knowledgeable and professional staff. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, Air Masters is here for you and ready to help.
We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can always depend on Air Masters, and so can you.
Air Masters Mechanical, 228-497-6462.
All right, Warrior Faithful, we're back. Got a single out right, single left. Snap is back out of the gun. He's looking. Got a man in the flat. It's going to be caught. And he tries to cut back upfield, makes another one miss. Going to get to the 10-yard line, so a gain of about 3, long 3, short 4.
The Warriors started out in the gun there and basically put Jaden Wiley and Goff in the right wing, put Wiley into motion. It looked like they wanted to do like a little throwback, but the outside linebacker for Hammond sniffed it out and said, just got a minimal 3-yard gain.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Warriors.
I tell you what, there's a lot you could run off that play.
No doubt. Warriors got announcement fans for halftime, so be paying attention. Double wing set, single out to the left. Man in motion right to left. Snap is back. It's going to give off the left side, and he's going to be hit pretty hard.
He's only going to gain about 2. He'll be right at the 9.
Warrior fans, at halftime, we're going to make an adjustment on the broadcast. Our Wi-Fi signal's kind of struggling a little bit. So the same way you logged in a moment, you'll get this feed will stop. We'll get another feed set up going, so you just need to log back in, and we'll be back with our halftime show. We'll come back and talk about the stats in the game. We'll try to find some scores and stuff around, not around this neighborhood that we're at, but around the Gulf Coast and the state, and then we'll also hear from our sponsors. But it brings up a 3rd and long 6, Coach.
Long 6.
To the left. Snap is back. Going to give around the left side to Wally. He's going to be hit in the backfield by a host. And I believe this is going to be definitely your kicker time here, because this is going to be a long one. And while I say that, it looks like Coach Dolan's disagreeing with my decision. So we're going to practice our 4th and 11 play.
Here he comes. Ball's going to be put down on the left hash right at the 14-yard line. And that's going to be a 31-yarder.
That's good, because it is a difficult situation. That left hash is challenging for kickers.
Well, I mean, a kicker can push it. You can pull it.
Right.
There's a lot that can happen.
Kickers make me nervous.
But we don't have a holder.
Holders make me nervous.
Thank goodness that the play clock's not working, so it's still at 40.
Did I tell you we're in Louisiana?
It hasn't worked one play yet.
And Coach Wilson, he got upset with me for a second. He started choking on that jambalaya, so we're going to check on him before we come back with our sponsors. So,
Trusted with Greater Home and Auto. I just want to wish the Warriors good luck and go Warriors.
For all your home, automobile, and commercial insurance needs, call Coach David Russell at 228-325-1406 or stop by Greater Home and Auto Insurance's new location at 10170 Central Avenue, Suite B, right here in DeIberville. Greater Home and Auto Insurance, a proud sponsor of the DeIberville Warriors on WGUD.
Welcome back, Warrior fans, and we're about to see a field goal from the 14th. We're looking at a 31-yard field goal attempt. And
we're set to go.
Let's see. Snap is back. Kick is up.
Plenty of leg.
Plenty of leg.
Right
and
down.
It's good.
Right down the middle.
So 4:22 left. 4:22 left in the half. Your Warriors take a 24-0 lead over the homestanding Hammond High Tornadoes.
I tell you what, that just kind of showed something on the video. He just put that in the end zone, probably out of the end zone 15 yards. So
that's a 31 kick, so he's
probably
good
45,
for 45, 46 yards.
Put him in the middle of the field.
I would feel safe with that.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of he's done a good job his whole career here. Give a shout-out to Corbin McGlynn. We're going to take this time right now. I got, this week, a guy that we all knew was very instrumental, not on this broadcast, but on getting Warrior Broadcasting up for football games. Kip Gregory passed away this week. Our thoughts and prayers are going to be with his family. He was an awesome guy. We were laughing our butts off at some stories about him. He was a cool guy. Every time he talked to you, you felt like he was interviewing you, but he had good stories, and he's just a real good person. Huge Saints fan, huge Bacon fan. Just a real good personality in South Mississippi. So he's going to be missed. And again, say our thoughts and prayers are with his family.
Just a all-around, just great advocate for football, sports in our local area.
Local area in general.
And just like local organizations that he supported and everything. Just unbelievable.
Miss Kaylee Wilson, he did make it here. They're selling jambalaya, and we can't get him away from him. The kick is up, and it is a poocher. And going to go out of bounds.
And the kickoff goes out of bounds.
At the, what's that, 35?
Well, it's going to come to the 35 anyway.
I mean, that's where it went out. It went out
of bounds.
Went out of the 34, and they're going to bring it.
They're doing. The Warriors are
working on things.
We're working on things. That gives us a chance to kind of look at and see, hey, possibly things that we can do in the 6 weeks that are to come. I'm sorry, 7 weeks.
So, Warrior fans, again, just remind you, we will be changing our Wi-Fi feed at halftime, so you'll need to log back on or just refresh your page and find the broadcast again and just hit the live stream again, and we'll be right back up. That'll happen shortly after the halftime starts. It'll probably take a couple minutes, 2, 3 minutes tops. That's what we're hearing. We've got a double wing set, and this is new, but don't be surprised by that. Snap is back. A little power that is hit hard in the backfield.
Ray Elias disrupted the backfield, and then you have Scotty Gonsolin been there on the tackle, number 45, for a 4-yard loss.
Handoff to number 25, Pinestraw.
Pinestraw.
Down by number 25, Cam Williams.
Okay. Pinestraw with a carry for the Tornadoes. Loss of 4, 2nd and 14 for the Tornadoes. It's unique. Wing left, double out to the right for the Tornadoes out of the gun. And he's looking to send a man in motion, and the man didn't go. So I believe we're going to have a motion penalty. And Coach Jones, I can hear Coach Jones yelling at a player. And you said it earlier, Hammond they just seem, I won't say discombobulated.
Just how I think.
Because you got to say discombobulated like the Dusty Rose American Dream, discombobulated. But just out of sync, yeah. They just can't get it going. Warriors are a tough opponent. We're playing hard, and they're inconsistent. Well, they've made some good plays. They can't get some consistency going.
Well, they're starting behind the chains.
That's it. Single out left, wing right, single out right, man in motion right to left. Snap. Looking back, it's got a slant, and it's going to be a little bit behind him. Hit as the ball was there. Going to be incomplete. Bring up a 3rd down.
Zeke Wright could have jumped the route, and I think it really surprised him how quick into the ball, just in a one receiver route there.
Yeah. So going to bring up a 3rd and 18 for the Tornadoes. Is that right about 18, Coach? You can give me that?
You're pretty close.
I counted by 5, and then it looks like about 3 yards. I guesstimated. And I hope that bug that just flew by doesn't land on me, because that one might have been a hummingbird.
Mosquito hawk.
If that mosquito bites you, I mean, like you could pass out from loss of blood.
Yeah.
We'll be doing transfusions up here. So we got a tight bunch up to the right side out of the pistol. Snap is back, and this is zone to the right. No, he keeps it to the left. Fake me out, and he's going to be hit by a Warrior on the 30-yard line. Out to the 34, and a flag came in from a referee standing on the other 40-yard line. He just picked it up and moved it. Sometimes that's looking like a holding area.
That's probably face mask.
Could be face mask. It's one of those two because it was in the wide. But I literally want to point out he was 28 yards away from where he was. And it was holding his Tornadoes.
Now he's going to be 38.
And again, the things we talked about the beginning of the game, the Warriors had to do: clean game, no penalties, no turnovers. The Warriors have done that. The Tornadoes have not, and that's the difference in the ball game so far. The Warriors are going to decline the penalty. It's going to bring up a 4th and 11. Tornadoes are going to elect to punt with 3:13 left in the half. So Warriors get a chance to put some more points on the board. Snap is back. Kick is another low line drive. We should get a return, but no, it's taking a weird kind of bounce. And no, he did pick it up off the left side. Cuts back across the middle, taking a host of Tornadoes. So it's going to be the Warrior 49-yard line.
He was trying to fake out the Tornadoes there, and then he runs it back for about 15 yards. Gonna have great field position here with 2:59 left in the half, and see if the Warriors can put it in the end zone one more time for pay dirt.
I was in a junior college game one night. I wasn't playing on this exact play. It was a punt return. The ball bounces, and our coach, everybody's yelling, Peter, get away, waving, all this stuff. The Jones County players kind of just stand still. I got to tell this story because Perk beat Jones this week. And here comes Reginald Hunter from Moss Point, caught it on a bounce and took it 50 yards. Trip to the right, out of the gun. Man in motion right to left. It's Wally motioning over to the left side, and we're going to have illegal motion. But, yeah, it was Coach J.C. Arban. And he said, get away. And about that time, Reginald got, run, boy. And he did. Reginald Hunter was so fast. His son came and played a couple years ago, graduated from Pascagoula.
Really good athlete.
Very good athlete, very fast. Remember, he transferred to Perk. He came in on a Saturday after we were doing he had a better agent than I did. And we're doing 2-a-days. We're coming in to do a scrimmage, and we get to go home for like a day. And he ran his first kickoff back. That's his first play for Perk. Trips to the right side out of the gun. Back set to the quarterback's right. Man in motion right to left. Snap is back. He's looking. Got a little hit. Slant caught
by Willie Reed.
Crossed the 40 in Tornado territory, 39-yard line. It's going to be a first down. 2:48 left in the half.
Connects on the slant route. Number 6 catches it and goes for 15. So first down, Warriors.
And all they did there, they ran off. It was an underneath slant. They ran off, ran some deep routes on top of that, ran him a slant underneath, and coverage was gone. Well, easy throw catch.
Yeah, Hammond's been playing a deep cover 3, don't let anybody behind you type style defense. So those underneath mesh routes are going to be available.
I never did like that. I never did like that. Single out left, wing to the left. Snap is back, and going to have a play blown dead. We're going to have
got a false start? Or?
Yeah. There we go.
False start on the Warriors, so it's going to march us back 5.
So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 44-yard line. 2:17 left in the half. But yeah, I don't like that deep thirds coverage. I mean, cover 3's fine, but I like more of a contested. You know what I'm saying? I don't like giving up all those hitches. You got athletes out there. Let them be athletes and compete and make plays. I don't love cover 3. I just, it's good against the run team. Single out left, wing to the left. Snap is back. Toss off the right side. He cuts back up the middle. Cuts back. Going to get.
Wally's going to dance for about 9 there.
Yeah, to the 37-yard line. Pick up about.
I would almost, 8. We have a vantage viewpoint up here, and we're not, down right on the field. But he had a little bit of green grass outside, but decided to cut it up.
I thought he was a little too quick to cut it back upfield. Now, again, like you said, we have a little bit better view than he does down there of it. But if he'd have stayed outside, I think he got a little bit more as was. He got about 8 or 9.
Your corner and free safety had already got sunk into the middle of the defense. Had a little bit of opening out here, green grass to run in.
2nd and 8, single out left, wing left. Williams takes a snap. He's looking back. He's rolling to his left, looking to throw. Has a man caught at the 30.
Got to get out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Minute 08.
Number 1.
We have a flag on the play.
And they're marching it back. Got a holding. No, I hadn't picked on the Zebras yet. Well, yeah, I did. That thing at the end of the first quarter was terrible.
And
that's terrible. Went for us, though, so I gave the Zebras. Because they're trying. They're trying. They're little hooves.
Sometimes you're going to have that. I mean, especially, when the quarterback's rolling against the grain, going against his throw side.
It's right before half. That lineman's been working hard. He's a little tired. Then feet don't move as well as they could, and they reach.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's why I like an aggressive defense. You're moving around a lot and making them have to do a lot of that. Of course, then some butthole comes up and runs a bunch of zone stuff or just body on body, and that hurts you. Doubles out right. 2 in the backfield. Snap is back. He's rolling to his right, looking. Oh, as a man, it was almost picked off.
They covered that pretty well.
He did cover well. He jumped the ball, made a diving attempt. I didn't see who it was for the 20s because their numbers are really hard to see.
Well, they basically did the trip. When the Warriors had trips to the right, they did a flip coverage. They had it all covered there, flats, hook, all the way to deep ball. Did a good job on coverage
Safety just made a great play on the ball.
So you actually had a man free there. And we got a Hammond player down. Looks like he's cramping up.
So we're going to bring up third, and what did you say a minute ago? Third and a Cellular South, or was it AT&T?
Well, Cellular South's not around anymore, are they? They're C-Spire now.
C-Spire, whoever. It's third and about 20. That's what it's equating to. So going to have a single out left, doubles way out right.
Yeah, this is combo here.
Yeah, it is.
And it's going to be.
We didn't get we might have got a delayed game. That's exactly what it was.
Well, with the play clock not working.
That's tough.
That's tough.
That is tough.
So this is going to make it pretty.
Third and 25.
Third and 25.
Third and 25. What would Josh Sullivan call?
Hook and ladder.
What would Coach Jim Bob Cooter call in this situation? Is he
and
with Detroit any longer?
I don't think
so
he
we got
is.
A double wing set, single out right. Looks like I'm betting we're going to have a run. Snap is back. There it is. Run off
Weak
the right side.
Run. There it is.
Bust a few tackles, fighting hard across into tornado territory to the 45-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 16.
And that was the old belly 7.
And with 48 seconds, I wouldn't be surprised to see the clock's ticking. I wouldn't be surprised to go for it.
We're going to have to run one more play.
I'd go for it here. Unless you just want to work your punter.
That little belly Sally play there.
Sally. I mean, we're a wing T team.
Run back to the
Sally,
left side. Yeah.
If you're a wing T team, I think it's a law. If you don't run Sally, then the wing T guys come in and they make you call your offense something different.
Yep. Definitely can't say it's from Delaware.
Trips to the left. Snap is back. He's looking. And he's going to throw it up for guess who?
Oh, that's
pass interference, and that's why you throw that.
That's the Los Angeles Rams play right there, folks. I can kind of describe it. If you saw the Saints-Rams game last year, that just happened to Jaden Wally. He had the defender beat.
But this
he just basically tackled him, and the flag came out.
This time he called it, so it is possible.
I do not think that call will be missed in the nation.
Not in the state of Louisiana
in the nation.
Again. Well, I don't know. You want to still get hosed.
So you basically are going to get –
too soon.
Well, I would say I thought, it would be a spot foul, but you're going to get 15 yards.
15 yards.
So, you're going to have first down. Ball's going to be inside the 30. You got a kicker with the leg. Ball's going to be in the middle of the field. See what we do.
13 seconds left. I believe they'd like to get it a little bit closer.
Penalty is pass interference against the Tornadoes. That'd be a 15-yard penalty.
Automatic first down, should be. They're going to call it 4th and 1?
Yeah.
That's not a first down?
No, not in Louisiana.
Wow.
And we're going to go for it.
4th and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see us do some kind of little power play, get the first down, then kick. Because we're in a too tight set, wing right. Snap is back. It's a little power off the right side. He's going to get the first down to the 35. Nope, still moving.
And I believe that's a new quarterback in there, number 16.
5 or 6 seconds left. We got a timeout, so this is Corbin time. Give him a chance.
Give him a chance. See what will happen.
You either do that or you're going to throw it deep. I'd rather. We've seen a throw deep. Let the kid work his leg.
He would have been good from 45.
He would have. He would have. So he'll be kicking from the 25-yard line.
If they kick.
If they kick. So that will be a 42-yarder. He would have had that the last time. And seeing a sight I hadn't seen in a long time, we have a mounted police patrol. That used to be a common sight in Harrison County. Harrison County Sheriff's Department used to have that detail.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, one of the guys who used to work with that lives down the road from me.
Is that as kind of as old as the phone book?
Pretty much. I would have loved to have been on that detail. Been awesome.
I could see you.
I got good news for folks. I was feeding the horses yesterday. Guess what? They're fuzzying up. Cooler weather is a-coming.
That's not good.
Not for the grass.
Not for the grass.
Not for the grass.
Well, here we go, folks. We are going to see McGinn. McGinn will place the ball down right here in the middle of the field. Ball's going to be snapped from the 25-yard line.
6 seconds.
It's going to be a 42-yarder.
For a very long field goal.
The announcer says very long.
Very long.
Let's see if we can dial it up.
Kick is
He's
up.
got enough leg.
Got distance, and I believe it's
good.
Good.
40.
Now you got to give it up for him, man. That's going to be the end of the half. So Warrior fans,
it's a great kick.
Remember what I said before you get away from us for halftime. Remember, we will be back. We will do a halftime show. We're going to change our Wi-Fi signal. So broadcast will disappear for a minute. Then you will have a new feed you can come back to in about 3 minutes. So if you need to run to the restroom, anything good like that, we're going to see if we can get Coach Kai Wilson away from the jambalaya. We'll have a Coach Brandon Waltman missionary update. And we'll be right back with Warrior football after these messages.
We continue our halftime show this evening with the opener from our competition show, The Tempest, featuring music from Italian composer Gioacchino Rossini and Giuseppe Verdi. Now taking the field to join the band is our HHMS color guard. Tonight, the band presents a beautiful number entitled There Will Be Soft Rains.
Hey guys, we're here at the Impresario halftime show. We got Floyd Seal here. What things are going on?
And there's a lot. Thank you, Reed. I'm glad you're here with us today. I want to wish all the football teams, high school teams on the Gulf Coast a wonderful year. Everybody stay safe, have a lot of fun. Glad you guys are here. We've got, we're in the Pascagoula store today, but we've got some new displays in. Some of you have seen them, but they've been in for a little bit, but we just remodeled the store. We've got all the Rockford, car audio, marine, power sport, the whole 9 yards. Also, we've got our new Alpine display in with the Halo 9s and 9-inch screens, everything. And of course, we've got our stuff going on over there. You know, we got Omar in the back. I think he's still doing some window tinting back here. Let's go check on him and see. Okay, here we are in the window tint bay at Empress, and Omar is putting some window tint on this morning. Now he's putting some clear tint on the windshield. That is legal, it's clear, you can see through it, but it reduces the heat exponentially. And ceramic tint, which is different from our premium tint because it gives you a heat protection, has become very popular. Your car will be somewhere, if it sits in the sun for 6 to 8 hours, probably somewhere between 40 and 60 degrees cooler because it's basically like a heat shield around your car.
Hey Floyd, you want to go check out the wraps we got in the back on the boats?
I forgot all about it, Reed. You're right.
Let's go, man.
He's got an awesome wrap job that Omar's working on. He's almost finished. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's go. So we got this new Blue Wave. They're putting a JL Audio full system in, and
yes, looks really nice. This guy's got a brand new Blue Wave he bought from Furlan's Marine, and they're purchasing a full JL system. We're doing the install here. We do have a boat we're wrapping. Where's the boat we're wrapping at, Reed? Let's find it.
It's right over there. Let's go look.
Let's find this. Omar! Man. He left the window tint bay and slipped back here. Every time that TV camera comes out, Omar has to find a place to be in it, I'm telling you. He does a great job. Omar, tell them about this boat we just wrapped.
Yeah, Floyd, I'm doing the job with 2 or 3 guys right now. This wrap is a 3M printed wrap. It's actually printed and laminated. The guy wanted a color contrast to where it faded from yellow to orange, and then he wanted his logo put in the middle of it.
And we've done all of that. As you can see, the graphics on the side there. Great job, Omar, as usual. You like the new install bay? We've added 2 new bays. We had a tent bay / install bay. Now we've got a marine bay and we've got an audio bay. So let's go back and see what's in the audio bay.
Hey Dustin, what you doing to this Ford F-150, man?
Just doing a radio install with steering controls and getting him fixed up, getting him a little audio.
What's that right there?
Just clearing any codes that we may have set.
Hey man, what's that police car doing in here?
That's just one we're doing one of their camera systems on for Jackson County Sheriff's Department.
Oh, I got you.
Doing full front end suspect compartment camera, and it connects to their body cam. Really nice system.
Okay, so I asked Andrew to come in here and show us what he's doing on this Jeep. I don't know if they can hear you, Andrew, but tell us a little bit. Speak loud. What are you doing?
Basically what I'm doing is rewiring the entire electrical system. So we have up-to-date wiring. We know that there's no frays, no misconnections mechanically, so the motor run good.
It's doing a good job. The wiring's very clean. Put a new radiator in, put a new alternator in, starter in, and the main part is the audio system that's coming soon. I hope we can get this accomplished before an event that we have scheduled that we're going to be at the week after Labor Day weekend at Red Creek Off-Road. So we'll have a big sale, a truck up there. We'll probably be doing some installs on site. So if you're up there that weekend, stop by and see us and see what we got. Check us out.
All right, guys, before we wrap up the halftime show, I want Floyd to show y'all these new Wet Sounds ice chests we have.
Sure, they've been out a while. A lot of folks know about them, but they're pretty cool. We're selling a lot of them. Basically, you take a Wet Sounds sound bar that normally we would install on a boat or a side-by-side or four-wheeler, and it's put in a pretty cool ice chest that holds ice very well, very, very well. And they sound pretty good, actually.
To the right, to the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side.
So they're a nice little item if you want to bring it to the ball games. If you do some tailgating, it'd be great for that. Or, you know, boat.
Yeah, four-wheeler ride.
Yeah, four-wheel ride and whatever. They're awesome.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Join us again next time for the Impresario Halftime Show.
Can you cue it in from there? Tell me when. All right, folks, if you saw us standing there, it's because we didn't realize we were on camera. So far, this half has been all D'Iberville Warriors, and that's what we wanted. But we talked about goals at the beginning of the game, and everything we talked about, playing a clean football game, running to your positions on defense, knowing your assignments on defense, making sure tackles on defense, not giving up the big play on defense, not giving up on a play on defense. We've done all those things.
Yeah, you've checked all the boxes. I mean, you've even got a defensive score in there, even though the quarter ran out and all that.
That was
Kind of brings me back. I blocked a punt in high school one time, and the coach in the film room said, "Well, they only had 10 players on the field." Gilbert.
I don't care.
I said, "I don't care. I still blocked it."
I don't care.
Right? And we won the game 38-37 from that. But Warriors have played very well. I mean, your special teams have gotten a lot of work tonight, which, late in the year and things, special teams is big. We just saw a 45-yard field goal from the middle of the field that may have been good from 50, and he really didn't even strike it very well. But he's accounted for, almost 10 points tonight with those special teams and things, and that can be big when you get into your district play, especially with this Region 4.
John Madden used to call Ray Guy his secret weapon.
Oh.
And we don't think about special teams being that way, but they really are. So defensively we play well. Special teams we play well. Offensively, what can you say? I mean, yes, Jaden Wiley.
Yeah.
We always want to say that. He plays great, and I think we've done a great job finding ways to get him the ball. But you got to give a shout-out to the big hogs down there in the trench.
Oh, yeah.
They've been blocking their butts off.
Your offensive line's moving the defensive line pretty well, getting to the second level, getting blocks on linebackers and everything.
Body on body. That's all you can ask for.
And you're basically creating a three-headed monster with this running back system that Coach Dolan's putting in, because guys are getting north and south quick. They're reading the blocks very well.
We've done a great job of cutting back upfield.
Positive yardage. We got a little bit, sloppy there with the penalties late, but we still were able to get points, and that's going to contribute. Going to happen. They're high school kids.
It's something you can take into a film session and learn from.
Well, and it's something that you can go in and say, "Hey guys, we got to get better at this."
Exactly.
We got to
really
be more precise. Because you take that and it's a close game in the fourth quarter. That 15 yards, 10 yards, or false start could really push you back. Means something. And not saying it doesn't mean something here, but they're good coachable moments that high school kids need.
They're coachable moments in a not as stressful situation now.
Right.
It's not as stressful now, and so because that stress is not there, the kid is a lot more apt to listen to the instruction, to learn from the instruction, to apply the instruction.
Right. And you even saw, Lance Garlot come in at quarterback. Gets a snap,
gets a high school snap. We talked about. That's
gets a high school snap. I can remember, my first play was versus South Panola in high school as a sophomore, and I was like, wow, this is a lot different. This is a lot different.
A lot faster.
I can still remember, running down the field, and Eddie Strong from South Panola, right with me all night and just athletic, and I knew then that, hey, the off season, the weight room.
I got to step it up. All those lessons you've been taught, they show up, and that 10th grade bunch, we brag on them a lot. The offense scored well. The offense moved the ball well. They did well. On the defensive side of the ball, that defense from that little team scored more points than had scored against them.
Yeah,
so that's a huge thing. They didn't give up their first offensive touchdown, I want to say, until the championship game.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But
those guys together haven't lost a football game together in 1 year.
So you want those kids to get out here and get these Friday night light moments.
Oh yeah,
get those memories and get those jitterbugs out of their body. Get rid of that. So now, like you said, they've learned that they've heard those lessons. Those lessons have been preached to them, and now they can apply those things and they can see, hey, coach wasn't lying to me. Coach, what coach told me, it means something. I would have made that play if they're really honest with themselves, and that group of kids is pretty good about that. They will be. And so this is something you love these situations, because now you can get them in, you get them in positive situations, and get them some reps and develop them.
Yeah, and just going back to it, I mean, and it goes to your feeder programs, your coaches down there, Coach Todd Wilson, Coach Philip Ducombe, doing a great job preparing these guys to play on Friday nights with this great tradition of the Iberville Warrior football along this, Gulf Coastal region. Even though we're in Hammond, Louisiana, they know about Warrior football over here because of, the dominant play it's had and traditionally just been hard-nosed, hard-working, carry the lunch pail type of team and kids.
Yeah.
And it's a great part of it. And Coach Dolan's done a great job, coming in so far, 2-1 in this game. Preseason's looking bright. Get into region play next week to what's going to move us on for the, playoffs and hopefully, a run at this thing. But, it's each week. It's each play. It's building. Yeah. And,
and that's the thing. It's kind of coach speak. A lot of folks don't think about it this way. You'll hear us talk about the preseason, the season, the postseason. Folks, all that means the preseason is right now. The preseason is not a preseason jamboree. It's right now. It's all those non-district games because that's the way coaches look at it. They want to win them. You want to win them all, but you also want to learn. You want to get ready for the games that matter. The games that matter are district games.
Well, it's Region 4.
Right.
And
you don't get to the playoffs if you don't get through Region 4.
Right, and the coast, this year, Region 3, has historically been, a powerful region. But you start seeing the, kind of the seesaw sway to us a little bit because Meridian, they take 63 points, in the loss first pick unit.
When did you think that would happen?
Hancock goes up and beats Meridian, and that's usually one of those 1, 2, or 3.
I spent all night saying I don't believe it. Coach Wilson's telling me that score, and I'm like, I don't believe you.
Right, but and some of that may be swinging a little bit, but we got to worry about what we can control, and that's what our schedule's going to bring. And Coach Dolan has these guys very grounded, very humble, just kind of grinding each week, and and we control our own destiny.
How do you grade the Larry Dolan era so far at the Iberville High?
I love it. I saw a kid doing push-ups in the hallway the other day for being tardy to class. I loved it.
The accountability, responsibility. He preaches that. Of course, I'm a parent on the team now, and we're at one of the coaches' meetings. And I've coached against Coach Dolan. His teams were always well prepared. You never saw a bunch of dirty plays or anything like that. They were just good, hard-nosed teams, well prepared, but successful teams. Check all the boxes, but. At that coaches meeting, or the coaches and parents meeting, he's up there talking, and the dude started getting a little choked up. You can tell he's passionate for the game, and he's not just passionate for the game; he's passionate for developing the kids into young men. And you could really see that, and so that does not surprise me. Kid doing push-ups.
Well, that's what a high school athletics is about. You can
are we losing some of that?
You can lose. You can lose that because of the.
I don't mean in the Iberville. I mean as a culture in general.
Well, you do sometimes lose that as a culture because wins and losses and things come into play that affect the mindset and culture of things. But you are molding these young men. You're showing them adversity. You got to look at these kids. They practice this week. It was 104. You're in pads.
It's been crazy hot.
They're pushing through it. And training themselves. And that's one thing I want to bring up. Hammond's had 6 guys cramp up in the first half. We have none of our guys. So the off-season conditioning.
You got to go.
Things that are going.
Josh Ladner is a big part of that.
Yeah. The whole coaching staff.
All the staff.
That has to be preached. That has to be taught. And that's
a mental thing.
That's a mental
Everybody
thing.
can get – ability goes out the window when you're talking about conditioning and things like that because that's all effort. That's all effort and want to.
Yep. And it comes down to effort and attitude, and our guys really are in great shape. It's a little cooler tonight. We've got a cool front coming in. I believe it's 89 degrees on the playing surface.
Right.
And we've got basically one more week until the heat timeout's gone, and, I think
we're ready for that.
I think we're ready,
I agree. I'll say this as far as them caring for the kids. And, again, I'm a parent. My son's had some health issues with his eye and all that, and he had to go have a surgery done. But leading up to that whole situation, Coach Dolan is calling, and, hey, he knows this doctor up in Hattiesburg. Hey, I can get you a second opinion, or I can get you – maybe I might be able to get you in there. And he spent all day one day calling. My son's a sophomore. He hardly plays any. He's a JV guy. But he reached out to one of his players that ain't going to produce for him much this year. You know, that tells you something about that coach. He's not just worried about his guys, his studs. And, you know, that's a great thing. I really think not only do we have a quality staff right now, I feel like we have I think they're good guys. They care for the kids, and you can't put a price tag on that, especially when they're good coaches too. So we heard a horn, and I don't know what that means to the referees, but what it means to us is we're about to have kickoff.
When's the last time you've gone to a high school sporting event and got a fountain Coke? Diet Coke for me.
I don't know, but if I'd have known he was going down there, I'd have given him some money.
The Warriors going to get
will
the
be a stop
football
on the
here.
way back. We did defer. And y'all hear Ozzy there. He said we're going on a crazy train. So maybe that's going to be a –
Braves fans be like, oh, Chipper Jones up.
Have you seen the new stadium with them doing the chop? The fans have kind of gotten the chop down.
You know, I've seen that.
Kick is away. And it's a dribbler going to be bounced around, and Warrior gets on it finally. And
he's not going down easy,
be
but
drugged down.
But one of those, just give up.
Yeah, you got to know when the journey's over.
He lost about 20 yards there. And
that's really the first negative play I've seen from the Warriors as far as just not a smart play. He's going to get ridiculed for that in the film room. He's going to realize, hey, that wasn't my finer moment, and he's not going to make that mistake again.
Well, it's like catching the punt inside the 10.
Yeah.
You know, just one of those things, young mistake.
Don't intercept a ball, a long pass on fourth down.
Right.
Lost the ball game by that one night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wanted to die.
Well, Coach, you've been in so many ball games, you may have lost it.
I might have.
You know.
Wide right, wing right for the Warriors. Snap is back, and we give the right side. Same little power play we've been running, and Tornadoes up to the task on this one.
Yeah, just a little power play there. He's going to get 2 yards. Going to be 2nd and 8. Number 4, Cameron Fairley on the carry.
Golf on the carry, run the right side.
So Warriors will have it 2nd and 8.
About 1, brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, the announcer said 2nd and 9, so we'll go with him. They were a little upset about how the first half went when I went down earlier. Single out left, wing right, double wing set for the Warriors. Man in motion right to left, snap is back. He's going to give to him around the left side, and we had some blitzing coming from the Tornadoes.
Well, they're starting to stunt.
Yeah, they are. He's going to get us in the backfield there. So
that was an old Okie twist right there. That basically the defense in just shooting through the B gap, backer can cover C gap, and they're just shooting gaps now.
And, you know, in that situation, you know, I don't blame them for doing that. I like doing a lot of twist stunts and blitzes. Not going to lie. Warriors will have to make some adjustments ourselves to come back, combat that on this 3rd and 15.
Well, you may have to close the splits down, get foot to foot.
Single out left, wing to the right side, double wing. Motion left to right, and we fumble the snap, and I believe we're going to get back on it. It's going to be a punting situation for the Warriors.
It looks like the defensive line is running slants too. They're kind of slanting to the
strong
side.
They're probably slanting, yeah.
So the Tornadoes going to have a stop here and deep in Warrior territory.
Slanting is a good thing to do against the team. We'll pull some linemen, and that's you slant in that. Sometimes you get in the hip pocket and you just run with them.
Yeah, you're right. Follow the guards.
Follow the guards. They never lie to you. Fat kid don't lie. Fat kid's mama.
Oliver's back deep for the Tornadoes.
So McGinn will be on for his first punt tonight. He'll be standing in his own end zone.
Never like that. Snap back. It's a good one. Kick is up and away. It's a high kick. It's going to be fielded at the 43. Return in the center of the field and
met by a host of Warriors. Good coverage there.
Met by a host of Warriors.
And they're going to get it on the
about 37-yard kick.
Yeah, they're going to get on the 37-yard line. So 37 is the key to that play. 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes. Maybe we'll have some Tornado fans jump online and tell us what the deal is. They're the Tornadoes, but many of their fans are wearing cowboy hats. I don't know. Local thing here, something we just looking for an explanation. Somebody Google it. Coach Bobby Trosco, you were watching a moment ago. Why don't you Google that for us and let us know. We've got twins to the right, wing to the left. Slocum in the gun. Back set to his right side. Man in motion, left to right. Snap is back. He's looking to throw. Now he's scrambling to his right. Throws it to his back in the flat and makes the Warrior miss and then hit. Big hit by a Warrior. Can't see who that.
Ray Elias.
Ray Elias. It's going to be a gain of one.
Gain of 1.
There's a lot of play for a gain of 1. Good job by the Warriors there. 2nd and 9 for the Tornadoes. 9:13 left in the third quarter.
It must be a Western thing.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be it. But like I said,
horses, tornadoes.
It's not a it's
Wild
not
West.
a coincidence because there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Twins left, wing right, out of the gun again. That was gonna be a tight trip to the left. Motion is back. He's rolling. It's that little pitch out to the left side. Going to get across the 35 to the 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a third and 4 maybe.
Carry around the left side. Brought down by number 3, right. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Tornadoes.
Here's a big. It's 2 down territory for the
Yeah,
Tornadoes.
yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Hockaday dial something up
This
here
might be
and
where
bring
you
some.
want to dial one up. Bring a middle backer. A Mike A is a great blitz with a 4-man front like we have. You can't block it. So we got Twins right, wing left in the gun. Slocum moving his tight end and his wing back to the right side.
Here comes power pitch right.
Snap is back. Now it's going to be that reverse to the left side. He's taking a block. He's going to be hit. Going to be down at the 27-yard line.
Looks like you got the nose of the football the first down.
Yeah.
Timeout on the field for a measurement.
And that's what you said. That's what they're wanting you to think. They're wanting you to think they're doing that little power pitch because they've done it, and now they run that little wing back, run the little inside reverse to the left side for the first down for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes in business now. They got a little rhythm going. So far, this half has been all them. Got a hole to dig out of. Warriors leading 27-0. Twins right, wing left. Snap is back. Hand off little zone inside off the left side, and off the left side, we didn't get to the back to the yard scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, excuse me.
And the right line judge just who's ever long toss program he's on. That's unbelievable.
I'm telling you,
Did you see him throw that flag?
They have thrown long flags tonight. I told you the dude that's standing, I said the 40, he might have been on the 35 when he threw it down the other way. It was at least a 30-yard flag.
That was impressive.
That's why they're wearing them tight shirts.
I mean, that was really impressive how far he had to.
Personal foul.
He was a pitcher.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
That's going to hurt.
Again, the Tornadoes, they have been their own worst enemy at times.
They're behind
tonight.
the chains.
They're playing a tough opponent, the Ivory Warriors. And now, like you said, they get back behind the chains. There's a lot of 1st and 10 plays. There's not many 1st and 25 plays.
It's going to lose down, 2nd down.
So we're going to have a trip to the right out of the gun. Slocum takes a snap. He fakes the inside zone, throws it out there in the flat.
Oh, and we just
pass.
missed an interception attempt.
Yes, we did. Great diving play.
Do you ever think Slocum has kind of like that movie, like the movie The Replacements? Or was it Necessary Roughness, blow the whistle?
That was Necessary Roughness. That was good.
I mean, that's kind of.
You went back to 1991 for that.
Like, what was that, Texas State?
Texas State University.
The Armadillos.
The Armadillos, green and white, baby.
I mean, this.
Iron Man football won the national title, probation.
Yeah.
16 players the next year. Might have been 15. Single out left, single out right with the wing out of the gun.
Wasn't MacGyver their quarterback?
No, it was the other guy.
Quantum League guy.
Quantum League. Quarterback rolls out to left. He's going to be sacked.
Slocum is dropped in the backfield by number 25, Cam Williams.
Cam Williams on the tackle for the Warrior. Got him a sack. Going to bring it back to the 48-yard line.
So Jason Hockaday's defense really steps up there.
Well, all the yardage that the Tornado offense have gotten, they have lost.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's where they had the punt return.
It's 4th and 37.
I gave up on that.
And a half.
Penalty was bad. That's going to bring up a definite punt down. It is 6.5 left in the third quarter. Snap is back. Kick is up, and it's another low line drive out of bounds.
And it just hit the tent.
It did hit the tent, folks. So it's going to be out of bounds. We're going to say the 25-yard line.
Can you even really mark that? That was pretty tough.
How they marked it is not correct. They tried to do it right. This guy's supposed to come here where it landed.
If
this
it
guy's
hits,
supposed to be
if
where
it
the punter
hits
is.
the 10, it goes out at about the 35.
Well, I understand, but he's supposed to come at an angle. So, and this guy, the back judge, is supposed to stand back there where the punter kicked it. And now they have a line, and they do some geometry.
I think it may be an acute triangle.
It is hard for zebras to do geometry because they don't have fingers.
That's true.
They have hooves.
That's true.
So they can only count to 4.
Or have right angles.
Yeah, and so it's tough. It is tough for a little zebra. So we're going to have a single out left, wing left for the Warriors starting at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap is back. Give around the left side. He's got blockers. Makes a cut across the 30-yard line. It's going to be down close to first down yardage. We'll call it a gain of 9 to the 33-ish yard line. Does that work for you, Coach?
Justice Davis. Yeah, they're going to give him 9.5 yards.
Gain of 8. Correction, 9 on the play.
We'll give a shout-out to Doc Hawk. Earlier, we're going to give a shout-out to his son, Coach Hockaday's dad. They're watching. Big Warrior fans. They're here every week.
Timeout on the field. Hydration break.
So we're going to take a break, hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back with more Warrior football action.
Another hot summer, but don't sweat it. We have the solution. Only available at Solar Control. We have the highest heat-reducing window film on the market. Introducing 3M Crystalline, which will reject 97% of the infrared heat, keeping you and your family cool and comfortable year-round. Crystalline blocks 99.9% of damaging UV rays. It also comes with a 3M nationwide lifetime warranty. Call us today for a free estimate. Solar Control, family-owned and operated for over 40 years. Solar Control, your only local authorized 3M dealer.
Hi, I'm Richard Chenoweth with Scranton's Restaurant and Catering, and today I'm going to show you our award-winning Reuben sandwich. We've been dishing out this Reuben sandwich for 36 years. The secret is in the sauce, the bread, and the cooking technique. This is just one of the delicious items you'll find on the menu. So come see us at Scranton's.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back. Single out left, wing left. Warriors got 2nd and 1. They're going to give it around the left side, a little power play. He busted for the first down yard. It's going to cut back across the 45-yard line down to across the 50. No, excuse me, that's across the 40-yard line, 45 to the 47-yard line.
Great little run off the right side there by Davis. Hit the hole hard, north and south quick, move the football very well.
Warriors have done a great job tonight of planting that toe in this grass and getting north-south. Plays designed to go outside. It's great, but they're looking for that, seeing that little cutback lane and getting the that extra yard. Bring up 1st and 10. It's going to have a single out to left, wing left. Snaps it back, and it's the same power across the left side, and this time we're going to get about 2.
Yeah, it'll be about 2nd and 8. Kind of stretched it a little bit further, ran to the short side of the field. Positive yardage.
And the thing is, as long as you're moving that, moving the stick, getting those positive yards, time's rolling. This is our Diablo Warrior offense. This is what we do.
You're in. It's 4:50 left in the third. You're in a game management mode right now.
Now you're working. This is practice.
This is work.
This is practice.
Yeah. I mean, you're seeing a lot of different numbers getting there now.
Single out left, double wing set. Man in motion, right to left. Snap is back. Going to give it to the motion man. He's going to get out to the 50 and be pushed back. I believe we're going to give us the credit to the 50, and that's going to be it. It's going to bring up a 3rd. You want to call it a short 7, long 6.
I'm just right at midfield. I mean, you've got to get across the 45-yard line of the Tornadoes. So let's say it's 7.
Okay, 3rd and 7. So you got the RPO.
You have Wally back in the football game,
and so you got to be thinking he's a threat, but he's also a decoy. Wing right, single out left, snap is back, toss right. Good blocking, has a hole, gets through it, and Justice Davis going to get down to the 30-yard line of the Tornadoes.
Takes a toss sweep and just.
Justice is going to get the yards for that carry. The offensive line needs some credit for that because, man, I could have run through that. And I'm not as fast as I used to be. But I could have got 6 yards there.
You remember that night you ran all the way to the end zone, almost beat the running back?
Which night? I was known to run a little bit. One night it was the Ivor. We were playing Gulfport. This is when Jacquel ran that interception back for a touchdown. I'll finish this after this play. Single out right, wing to the left side. 2 in the backfield. Snap is back, toss to the left side. He's going to cut back inside, bounce back out. Has first down yardage down to about, looks like he's going to run out about the 10, 11-yard line.
That's DeAnthony Goff on the run.
I believe they're going to say it's
But
like
he got
15.
a great block there by the upback, number 36.
Yeah, he did.
But he probably is going to get a pancake for that.
Correction, 1st and 10.
Jacquel picked it off in the end zone, ran it back for a touchdown. I caught myself on about the 5-yard line with the wad of players, and then I turned around, saw where I was, and I started acting like I was pushing the kids back. Like, that's why I ran down there.
That's right. Well, you were the fight coach.
No, I wasn't. Potts was. Oops. Wing right, single out left. Snap is back, toss to the right side. He's got some pressure on him. Oh, hit hard.
Yeah,
back at the 19-yard line.
That was tough there. The defensive end just basically
Saw it from the beginning,
being
yeah.
a force player, just shot through the hole and loss of 5 there.
So bring him back to they marked it on about the 19-yard line.
2nd and long.
So 2nd and 14, we'll call it, for the Warriors. So we'll see the Warriors dial up here. A rare negative play for this Warrior offense.
Got Willie Reed going out wide there. He's one-on-one with a cornerback.
Double wing, single out left. Man in motion right to left. They're going to give it to him around the left side. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards to the 17-yard line.
We'd missed just one block on that free safety, and he would have been to the house.
If we could have sealed that, he had something. We had something there. And that's one of those things you can preach in film session all this week. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 12. And you know
what?
You feel good right now. You're in Corbin territory anyway.
You're
well inside it.
You're inside your kicker's territory.
What Biloxi beat this team?
I believe they scored 34.
Single out left, wing left, 2 in the backfield. Snap is back. Some of the power off the left side. It's got a block, cuts back across the middle. Going to get down to the 11-yard line. Not enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 6. So we'll see if the Warriors going to elect to keep their offense on the field or bring out Corbin. Looks like we're going to stick with the offense. So minute left in this 3rd quarter. It's been pretty much the Warriors' game all night with a few moments where the Tornadoes have had some things going. Say
4th and 6.
Tight bunch to the right side, man in motion left to right. And looks like we were trying to draw them off sides. Going to take a delay of game. Nope, they call timeout. This guy over here threw his little flag. We got the timeout in, so I'd look to see Corbin come in now. But I don't know that he is. Looks like the offense is staying on the field in this timeout. Your player of the game so far, Coach?
It's gotta be the punt.
That I'm telling you, fans, if you weren't watching in the first half, that was it was a play went great for the Warriors. The whistle had gone off before the snap, and the referees didn't catch it. Paulette did, and the Warriors ran it back to the house to take an early 21-0 lead. So, yeah, I can't really argue with that. After that, the Warriors, we got 2 field goals. That's really about it.
Yeah.
Because, Hammond has gotten some things going, but the Warriors will make a big play on defense. And then Hammond will make a mistake, a personal foul, a false start, delay a game, and so they've kind of been some of their own worst enemies a lot with that. So here we go, 4th and 6 for the Warriors. Single out right, single out left. Pro set in the backfield. Snap is back. He's rolling to his right, looking. Over the middle, throws into the – and it was high. It was a good design play. rolls to his right, looks this way, and then looks back out of the backfield, had a little wheel route waiting, and he just kind of overthrew it.
Yeah, he was wide open. He'd like to have that ball back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
he definitely would have added in the touchdown column.
Tornadoes will take back over at the 11-yard line.
40 seconds left in the third.
40 left in the third. So one of the Warrior offense hadn't made many mistakes tonight, but that was one right there. Tornadoes take over. Wing right, wing left, doubles out right. Out of the gun. Snap is back. He's going to give it a zone to the left side. He's trying to bounce out of a pile. Doesn't get very far. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Great job by defensive line, just clogging those holes, and then you had Fernie come in there and shoot the gap and make the tackle.
D-line does what they're supposed to do, man. They get body on body and squeeze and move with the play, and here come linebackers filling holes, and it's working the way you design it. The way Coach Hockaday designed it.
Yeah, you have real force at that defensive end position with Gabe Bosarge. 35, plays really well. Great force player on that strong side.
Strong guy. Strong player for the Warriors, and I believe that's going to be it for the third quarter. So hold up your four fingers, and we will take a break here from our sponsors. We'll be right back, Warriors, for fourth quarter action.
Sound is the end of the third quarter.
Petro, you definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online.
And come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back. Bringing you fourth quarter action here. I want to thank everybody who's joined in this broadcast, making it happen each week. See our sponsors. Go support them. They support us, keep us on the air. So we're going to have a bunch right set for the Tornadoes. We've got a late substitution running in the game.
Well, it's just things like that. You just come out of an end of a quarter, and
your
guys, your personnel's not there. It's just kind of been all night for the Hammond Tornadoes.
Tight end in motion. Snap is back, and quarterback's just going to keep it himself around the right side. Cuts back upfield. Going to get to the 20. It's a good game. So, again, a good Tornado first down play. So let's see what happens with second down. Then came the morning.
Well, and it will be 3rd and 1 here.
Third and a long one for the Tornadoes.
Got some pretty good collegiate games tomorrow, too.
Yes, sir. You got any money going on any of them?
No.
So here we go. We got doubles out rights, wing to the left side. Snap is back. Can hand off zone to the left side, and it's going to be first down yardage. Still bouncing around across the 15-yard line to the 16. First down for the Tornadoes.
Well, it's going to come back, Kevin.
Well,
got a holding there. Still the same problem they're having here. Going to penalize them. It's going to be a long third and 9 now for the Tornadoes. Down 27-0.
And if you're still wanting to advertise on WGUD, to be on one of our broadcasts, to join our supporters, and you can call the office of WGUD TV. Contact them, and Tim or Hunter will be glad to get back in touch with you and show you that. We mentioned that last week, so we could have some pro rating and things like that. So join and help this program. Doubles out left, wing to the right. 3rd and 9. Back motion, rolling to his left, looking to throw, has a man, little hitch. He caught it at the 20-yard line and doesn't get very far from that.
It's going to be very close, very
close.
I mean, it's depending on where the lineman's going to
The point here is how much of a gambler is Coach Jones.
Well, I think right now you've got to pull. You got to go for it.
I think so. I think you're right.
These are some of the closest marks I've ever seen. I mean, spots. I mean,
I'm going to be nice because I tend to be used to being tough on the zebras. Not as tough as I'm about to be on Dollar Bill Cherrier, but you know, a little bit. So, Coach, which game are you going to be looking for tomorrow?
Well, you know, one that are intriguing around the state. You got USM Alabama at 11. You got California, that's a ranked opponent coming into Oxford tomorrow versus the Rebels. And then you got Kentucky and Mississippi State, you know. So it's a busy.
I think that Kentucky-Mississippi State game is going to be a pretty good game.
You know, Kentucky really gave one away last week to Florida, but, man, I mean, you know.
So that's what, like 39 years in a row now or something?
No, you know, it would have been the first time Kentucky would have beat them in consecutive years.
Right.
Because they beat them in the swamp, you know, last year. But, you know, to give up that, and, you know, Filippo.
Stoops has done a pretty good job. You got to say that. I mean, they've been competitive.
Yeah, I mean, you had a number 1 overall draft pick last year, you know.
So I'm impressed with the job he's done at Kentucky. I really am.
I'm interested to see what the Mississippi State, can they rebound versus the K-State loss.
I don't know, but I'm interested in that bug going the other way. You saw that.
It's a moth.
It's a big freaking moth. I'm not scared of bugs. When it came and landed on me. Doubles out left, wing to the right. Snap is back, and he fumbles the snap, and he's scrambling now, running from Warriors, and he's going to be brought out of bounds. Anyway, it's just a big play by the Warriors and another opportunity for Hammond where they just shot themselves in the foot.
You're fourth and inches. I mean,
you're in the gun.
You're in the gun. I mean, come on.
He's going to be second guess for that.
I mean, you know.
I mean, now
your quarterback's the best athlete on the field you got.
Your gun coaches are going to say, if you're a gun team, you got to stay in the gun. Yeah, coach, you do, but you know what? You don't coach your athletes out of the game.
Yeah.
And I think that I disagree with that call.
Yeah, you got to.
Rarely do I disagree in public with a coach's call.
Put your hand in the sand and let's go.
Yeah, you got. That's where you got. The lineman got to roll them sleeves up, and we're running right here.
Yeah,
and you got to get it. 1st and 10 for the Warriors, deep inside tornado territory. We're gonna say the 13-yard line.
The Old Spikes
too tight.
red zone.
Wing back right. Snap is back, and he gives around the right side, bounces outside, and it's gonna be a touchdown.
Pay dirt.
And so
Davis is in. Second score of the night.
And a flag that might have just been a few feet short of orbit there. Not sure who that was from, but I think somebody said something. That was impressive. Like it was.
Like I think the National Federation ought to do a how-to YouTube video.
He threw that flag so high up that it went out of the light vision.
No, Stennis is calling us now. There's been a blimp on the radar.
NORAD caught something there, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, Area 51 has nothing on what this has right now.
So what happened today? Or is that tomorrow? Is tomorrow the running of NORAD?
Today.
What happened?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
I mean, I was wanting to see what was going to go down there. It is against the Tornadoes, which makes me feel good. You don't want to hear unsportsmanlike conduct against your team. So it goes against Tornadoes. Warriors will be kicking for the extra point here to bring the score to 34. And
they're gonna assess it on the kickoff, I think.
I believe that's what they elected to do, and I'm not sure what the little Zebras are saying here.
I think. Well, they went over and talked to Coach Dolan. He kind of pointed back this way to assess it on the kickoff. So
snap is back.
I tell you what, our holder has got. He has done a really good job. He has really done a great job.
The snap was a little low. He got it and put it back on there. So we're going to hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back, Warrior fans. Warriors leading 34-0.
Trusted with Greater Home and Auto. I just want to wish the Warriors good luck and go Warriors.
For all your home, automobile, and commercial insurance needs, call Coach David Russell at 228-325-1406 or stop by Greater Home and Auto Insurance's new location at 10170 Central Avenue, Suite B, right here in D'Iberville. Greater Home and Auto Insurance, a proud sponsor of the D'Iberville Warriors on WGUD.
guys, I'm Savannah Smith. Tune in to Just Football on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30 on WGUD.
And we're on. The kick is away, and it's almost the field goal's almost good there.
You know, that in the Australian rules, that'd be
good, yeah.
That'd be points.
So,
you know, I played baseball one time with a guy that played Australian football. One of the toughest individuals I've ever been around.
Little Aussies, they're tough. You
Well,
talking about the Texas State Armadillos, they had a tough little Aussie.
Yeah. But he would talk about, why y'all wear pads? Well.
Exactly. There's a reason, everybody. Why don't you have a tooth? So, Tornadoes will have the ball at 20-yard line. 9:49 left in the game, trailing your Diablo Warriors 34-0. So, doubles out right, wing left. I'm not believing the song they have chosen to play.
Yeah, that's pretty. That Little Orphan, was that Little Orphan Annie?
Yeah. Snap is back, and it's the little power toss to the right side. And he's going to get first down yardage, cuts back into the field.
Good. Runs for about 18 yards.
Yeah, good yardage for the Tornadoes there.
Brought down by number 62, Will Rooker.
And you see some more substitutions in the game for the Warriors.
You know, at this point, your defensive coordinator, I know you've been there, and one of the defensive coordinators you and I walked for.
I don't want them to score.
I don't want them to score.
I'll never forget that.
You remember
he
that?
He wanted to beat the P out of Gulfport.
Yeah.
Doubles out left, wing right.
He called you by your first name.
Yes, he did.
It wasn't even coach.
Snap is back, and they fumble the snap.
They fumble the snap.
And we might have gotten that.
No, they're not going to give it to us.
Warrior faithful, that was a long revenge thing about a coach who left one school and went to another and was over it. I was trying to get my wounded linebackers some rest, to get my young guys some reps, and the team had 45 or so yards against us. It's like less than a minute left in the game, and
you're up 35-0.
The defense coordinator walks up to me and says, "Kevin, I don't want them to score." Yes, sir. Guys, y'all can't get back out there. They did score. They scored on his defensive backs. I felt better. Doubles out left, wing right, back motion, rolling out to his left. Pitches it out to the running back, and he's around the end. We're going to have a flag on that play. It was another impressive toss by the referee.
You can't allow the wide out to come in and crack block the linebacker like he just did. I mean, he ear-holed him.
Well, he ear-holed him, but I believe the problem with that was most of his body was in the
right,
blocking the name in the back, which is against the rules.
Yes.
So that's going to bring it back from probably about the flag was thrown.
That's almost probably like
45. What's that?
Probably in high school it would be almost like targeting.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a pretty good little.
That's what they're calling it?
Sure. If that's what they want to
call it. The flag happened during the play.
Yeah, it did. And there was a pretty good little crack that happened on the 40-yard line. I stand corrected. I'm watching them.
But the back judge has a pretty good arm, too.
I'm impressed with them tossing flags. Now, I don't.
Illegal block.
There we go.
There
now
it is.
We get illegal block.
It's going to be second and a flight by Southwest.
They got to get a first down on our 49-yard line, and they have the ball on their 25. So doubles out left, wing left. Guess that would be tight trips left. Snap is back. Quarterback's looking. He's got a man wide open.
Oh, just
going to be first down, missed coverage.
Missed coverage there.
And going to get across to the 33-yard line. First down for the Tornadoes.
Number 2 receiver did a little out pattern. The number 1 receiver just went up the field, and corner jumped the out, and safety couldn't get over the top.
Did they run a wheel route on that? Yep, they did. Third receiver ran a wheel route. Got the luxury of having a little replay down here. So it's 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes from Warrior 33-yard line. We're going to have a trips right out of the gun. Snap is back. He's rolling to his right. Got a little pressure, looking to throw. Has a man. Caught.
It's caught.
Touchdown, and we have a flag.
Pass is complete for the touchdown. There is a flag on the play.
And we'll see what that flag is about.
It's probably in the variety of pass interference.
I'm thinking we have a defensive holding.
For the touchdown. We'll check the flag.
If I had to guess, I would say defensive holding because that's just.
Oh, pass interference on Hammond.
So they pushed the defender down. That's what they're going to say it was. Let's see if I can see it here in the replay. And not going to show it. But I'm betting he pushed off.
I think he just pushed off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Instant replay, I'm being told by our producer here, Hunter. Hunter's done a great job. He's kept us on the air, kept us going. But that's another caution when we talked about it all night, Hammond being their own worst enemy a lot.
I mean, that pushes the ball back to the
Instead of a touchdown,
47-yard line of the Warriors.
It's a 47-yard penalty.
I mean, that's
tough. A 6-point, 47-yard penalty.
When the Hammond faithful look at the box score in the morning, they're going to be ooh.
They're going to be a little upset about that one.
Negative.
So it's going to be double to right, wing left, man in motion.
And
it's
we're
going to be
have
illegal
another
shift.
penalty.
Illegal shifter, we have procedure. I think we got an offensive lineman might have twitched.
I think he moved.
But you got a lot of sophomore now. This is the JV defense out there.
Against the Tornadoes.
And they're learning valuable lessons right now. This is good reps. We talked about it earlier. So Warrior Faithful, you're going to see a lot of these young guys for the next 2 years.
A lot of clean jerseys.
A lot of clean jerseys. So we're going to have we're back into Tornado territory.
We're at the 48-yard line of the Tornadoes.
Doubles out left. Wing right.
I would watch the little wheel play here. Same formation.
Snap is back, and he throws it into the flat. Going to run.
It's not a,
across the 50 to the 40.
He could have had him in the backfield. He's going to have to, attack that.
You got to learn how to break
shoulder,
down. Right.
But he's going to get coached up.
And that's a lesson. That's a lesson play.
That's a teaching moment.
But when it's bursting, good Lord, 20-something, 30 yards, you want to keep everything in front of you. And again, that's a lesson play for a young man.
I think the time zone's going to change whenever they get a first down.
It could.
They will be out of the central time zone.
Going to have a wing left and a flag, and let's say timeout.
We got a heat timeout.
No, timeout D'Iberville here. We're going to take a break here from our sponsors. We'll be right back. More Warrior football.
The region. People who are passionate about life love Bienville Orthopedic Specialist. We will get you back in the game, back on the water, back spending time with your family, and back to your life. Bienville Orthopedics is the largest and most experienced physician-owned orthopedic surgery practice in Mississippi, bringing cutting-edge surgery and healthcare to the coast, including outpatient total joint replacements. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game or play with your grandkids, Bienville Orthopedics is the one to trust. We love what we do, and we'll get you back to the life you love too.
At Airmasters, we take pride in serving our customers.
For the past 40 years, Airmasters Mechanical has demonstrated an excellent approach to customer service by responding to their needs in a timely manner with a very knowledgeable and professional staff. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, Airmasters is here for you and ready to help.
We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can always depend on Airmasters, and so can you.
Airmasters Mechanical, 228-497-6462.
We're back, Warrior fans, and we got a bad snap by the Tornadoes. Warriors in the backfield. It's going to be another negative play.
And number 44 gets a sack.
It's going to be a big play for a young man.
And it's
confidence builder.
3rd and 33. 6:27 left.
Yeah, 30, 33 yards, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's not a neighborhood you really want to be a part of.
They're an ACT score away from a first down.
A good ACT score, 30-plus club.
Man, can you imagine?
Trips to the left, no doubt. Snap is back. He's looking. It's going to be quarterback draw.
Quarterback draw.
And he's going to be taken down. That's 44 again. Get a name on that Warrior.
Second one to carry up the middle. Timeout on the field.
Big play for that Warrior front. It's going to bring up a long 4th down. Tornado's going to go for it, but we're going to go for a timeout. So let's judge the young guys. What do you think so far? What you expect from a young team, young guys making mistakes, but I like the hustle.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing the great effort, great attitude. They're getting a little help with, the penalties and things, and they're able to pin their ears back and just play football because, the pressing down of 3rd and 33, that's coaching up. Don't let anybody behind you.
I gave that last credit on that tackle to 44. It's 48 for the Warriors.
Yeah.
He shed a block. Needs to get his hands more on that block shed. I'm having luxury of the replay here, but pretty good tackle. Again, I do. I like the effort. I like seeing the kids. They're swarming. They're hustling. They're playing hard.
Well, you're getting teachable moments. I mean, you're getting film on these guys.
And,
they can,
get
in that film room and then, say, hey, coach me up.
One of the things I'm noticing, a lot of the battles that they're losing, it's a Jimmy and Joe thing. They're playing kids a lot older and bigger and stronger than them. They're coached up well. They're in the right position. That's the impressive part.
Mm-hmm.
So, you add more weight room to it. Doubles out left, single out right, out of the gun. Snap is back. He's looking, dropping back, looking deep.
There's a deep. It's over the top.
And almost intercepted. Receiver and DB ran into each other. No flag. Good, no call. And then almost picked off, but you really don't want to pick on that as much as that young man wanted it. Warriors get the ball back in much better position.
That'd be first down on 49.
Yeah, on the Warrior 49-yard line. So, again, it's funny. We mentioned that earlier. You never intercept the ball on 4th down.
No, you knock it down.
But he didn't know that. He was trying for that ball, and I don't blame him.
He was wanting to pad the stats right there.
If I was
we'll give him a breakup.
If I was Coach Cotton, I'd have run over there and hugged him up too when he came to the sideline. That was it. He almost caught it, then he remembered.
Yeah, he's got a breakup. Yeah.
There you go. So Warrior offense coming onto the field. A lot of new faces here too. Double wing set, single out to the right. Man in motion left to right. Snap is back, going to give it to the motion man. He's going to cut back upfield.
And get back to the line.
Yeah, line of scrimmage. Just, again, like what we were saying with the defense a minute ago, it's a Jimmy and Joe kind of thing now.
Well,
you got Hammond starters against Warrior JV.
And you want and you just want to take your time right here. You want to take that full 40 seconds to get to the line play, let that clock run down.
You want these kids to play ball.
Yeah, and I'm still saying you're the defensive minded coach. You want to keep that zero goose egg on the board.
Oh, no doubt.
Those type of things. So it just comes into a game management style of game right now. 34.
Okay. I want to get one more point.
Well,
free kick. Single out right, double wing set. Man in motion left to right. And it's going to be a power off the right side.
Oh, he's going to drive a leg a little bit.
The pile a little bit. I see you.
Yeah, the squat rack coming into play there.
Yes, sir. And you see the offensive line still in there moving the scrum a couple yards across the 50. 48-yard line of the Tornadoes. 3rd down and 7.
But right here, you want to coach your offense up saying, hey, this is a big 3rd down.
Oh, this is Super Bowl for these kids.
To kind of, to let your defense know, hey, we got 4 more downs, probably 2 more minutes worth of rest. We just got off the field.
This is, like I said, this is Super Bowl for these guys, and you want them to get these reps.
And it's good to see. I mean, you watch Alabama. Nick Saban's up 40-something points, 50 points in the 4th quarter, and he's
working his system.
And still, I mean, if they get a false starter, guy lines up wrong.
Yeah.
He's
single out right, wing left, 2 in the backfield. Snap is back, Smith toss left, cuts back upfield, makes a spin move, nice little spin move, might get a yard on the play.
He's still
working. Still pushing it. And they're going to blow it dead at the 45-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down about 3. What you talking about Nick Saban? People give Bama a hard time, and I like to do that too because they have a lot of fans that never went to the state of Alabama, much less the University of Alabama. Mm-hmm. They might have gone to a Walmart that has some Alabama gear, but I'm not going to get on to those folks. I'm not judging you. But Nick Saban, what he has done is not that he's a great coach. Nick Saban is a great organizer. He has put a system together. He has made those kids believe in that system. They weren't a powerhouse when he went there. They were still.
He had to rebuild.
They were paying off the 5th coach that they fired years back, and it was so bad they were having to pay kids in used cars.
Right.
Single out right, wing left, double wing set. Excuse me. Motion left to right, rolling out to his right. Garlot looking. He's throwing. He's got a man. What you think about that, Coach?
Has a nice little pitch and catch there, Bargalot to 31, first down.
You know what I like about it? It's good design. I mean, Lance isn't the tallest kid right now, but we got him out there where he could see the field. And, hey, a little more, he settled down a little bit more. He had a man running deep, wide open. Now we got a flag. But what I was saying about Saban, he put his system in. Those kids buy into the system. They work hard. Well, now success breeds more success. You recruit a little bit better. Now you're training up better kids to do better things.
Well,
another personal foul against the Tornadoes. I think we had
I'll
a
tell you a
little
little
late
story.
hit on that pile.
This summer, the baseball team went to the University of Alabama for their team camp, and a bus blocked in Nick Saban, and you thought it was DEFCON 5.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, it was. I think you could have blocked the president of the university in, and there wouldn't have been that many people.
Single out left, wing to the left, double wing set, excuse me. Man in motion, right to left. Snap is back to me, give off the left side, and he's going to get a little bit of dirt. About 2 yards across the 25-yard line down to the 24. Going to keep the clock rolling at 2:38 and counting left in this ball game.
Yeah,
second down and 8.
Probably take your time, run the clock out.
Well, I need one more point.
Huh?
I need one more point. Biloxi had 34. We're better than Biloxi.
I thought they did.
Well,
I thought it was 34.
I thought it was 31, but you can't ever be sure.
Yeah.
So second down and 8 for the Warriors. Single out right. Got 3 in the backfield.
No, a little
Look at
wishbone.
Snap is back. It's going to be a toss to the right. It cuts back up into the field. It gets down to the 20-yard line.
It's going to be a third down, third and about 5.
Found a nice little seam. I'm telling you what, man, I don't know if Coach Dolan has preached to them, cut it back inside, look for that good pay dirt inside. But, you know, a lot of times you catch a team, those linebackers don't flow right or they get a bad pursuit angle. And there's a lot of good green grass on them cutbacks. Been there all night for the Warriors. So 3rd and 5. Clock is rolling. Minute 35 left in the ball game.
First down, do it.
I'm going to give Hammond faithful. They got a fairly good crowd for the way this game has turned out. Double wing, single out to the left. Man in motion, right to left. Snap is back. Let me give off the left side, and he's moving. Look at Garlot running that pile, making some blocks. I like seeing that from a quarterback. So no yards on the play. Still on the 20. Moved to different hash. Clock's about to go inside the 1 minute mark.
Yeah, you're going to have to run another play.
That'll be 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and 5 for the Warriors. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see us take a knee here. I'm pretty sure that the clock has started already. But you never know because the clock doesn't work here.
Yeah, it's been on 40 since 6:30.
I wouldn't be surprised to see us take the delay again. No, we took the timeout.
That should do it.
We'll take a break, and then we'll be right back with the end of the game and then a little post-game show.
Another hot summer, but don't sweat it. We have the solution. Only available at Solar Control. We have the highest heat-reducing window film on the market. Introducing 3M Crystalline, which will reject 97% of the infrared heat, keeping you and your family cool and comfortable year-round. Crystalline blocks 99.9% of damaging UV rays. It also comes with a 3M nationwide lifetime warranty. Call us today for a free estimate. Solar Control, family-owned and operated for over 40 years. Solar Control, your only local authorized 3M dealer.
Hi, I'm Richard Chenoweth with Scranton's Restaurant and Catering, and today I'm going to show you our award-winning Reuben sandwich. We've been dishing out this Reuben sandwich for 36 years. The secret is in the sauce, the bread, and the cooking technique.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back. Single out left, wing right, and it's going to give the left side. He's going to cut back against the grain, going to get a few yards, but not enough for a first down.
25 seconds.
Tornadoes will take over, 25 seconds left, so we'll see that JB defense come back out there and see if he can stop any kind of gadgets. You know, we have not seen the hook and ladder, and that might be the first Steve Jones game I've never seen that in.
I hate to say it. I don't.
When I say he loves that play, he loves that play. I mean, watching film, I've never seen them not run that.
they haven't really had a chance.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, they've had a.
Well, they've had some drives, but they've had 4 or 5 good plays, and then the hiccup.
But then you get away from what you're doing.
Right.
You know, I mean.
No, I agree. Like I said, a lot of that's been because of the Warriors. A lot of that is just they've made some of their own mistakes. Warriors play in a deep defense here. Real deep shell. And it's going to be a zone give off the right side. He cuts back across the grain, can get out across the 30 just barely. And that might be it if the Tornadoes don't hurry up to run another play.
And so you kind of just, things like, not getting the football back to the,
right. Doubles
judge.
out left, wing right. Snap is back. He's giving off the right side, running, though, gets around the edge. And going to be brought down. It's a first down to the 43-yard line. 3 seconds left, and that is going to be it.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out.
And we'll take a break right now. We'll come back with post-game recap here in just a second. Stay with us, Warrior fans. We'll be right back.
Trusted with Greater Home and Auto. I just want to wish the Warriors good luck and go Warriors.
For all your home, automobile, and commercial insurance needs, call Coach David Russell at 228-325-1406 or stop by Greater Home and Auto Insurance's new location at 10170 Central Avenue, Suite B, right here in DeIberville. Greater Home and Auto Insurance, a proud sponsor of the DeIberville Warriors on WGUD.
Hey guys, I'm Savannah Smith. Tune in to Just Football on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8:30 on WGUD.
Warrior fans, we're back. Coach, not much you can say bad about a shutout. And by shutout, they have already shut the scoreboard down here. But beginning of the game, we came over here and we talked about all the things the Warrior defense had to do, the Warrior offense had to do, the Warrior special teams had to do. Which box did we not leave, did we not get checked?
Well, I think every box got checked. I mean, you had some special teams plays. You had good defensive plays. You had a defensive interception. You had a defensive score. Your offense played well. You basically got to play, a number of Warrior players that got some varsity experience that may help you down the road. It was a positive night for the Warriors coming across the state line to play the Hammond Tornadoes, and it was a good contest. Hammond just couldn't get anything going, really. And when they did, we talked about they kind of stumbled a little bit or tried some razzle-dazzle that, wasn't really what they
a lot of razzle, not much dazzle.
Right, and it just kind of snowballed on them, I guess you would say, and weren't able to put anything together, but our Warrior defense stepped up.
Yeah.
Our guys were well prepared for this week. 3-1 in the preseason, as we talked about. I mean, that's very respectable going into the region play next week versus Biloxi.
Well, for the Hammond, they sometimes you run something up a flagpole, but nobody salutes, and that's kind of what the story was for them tonight. It just couldn't get it going. A lot of that had to do with the Warrior defense. I thought DeIberville came out and did one thing we didn't really mention. They came out and they started fast and hungry. They came out and they started fast and aggressive. The licks were being thrown. We were the hammer, they were the nail more often than not in the first series. The defense, we held them 3 and out. The offense gets the ball, and we came out there and we put hat to body and drove them on offense, and we enforced our will on them.
Well, I mean, it started with a coin toss. I mean, it starts with the mentality of Coach Dolan saying, "Hey, I'm going to put my defense on the field. I'm going to show them, hey, we mean business. We're going to be first 3 and out." And then you take it in. You're on the positive side of the field, and when you have athletes and the 3-headed running monster that he's created with moving Jaden Wally into the running back position, getting it in his hands. Justice Davis running the football, Cameron Fairley, DeAnthony Goff. I mean, you've got 4 or 5 guys that can spell.
I'm about to say it was a nice little committee running the football.
It was a committee, and it's working.
A lot of the times, not taking anything away from Jaden. Great athlete, and he had a great night. But a lot of times he was a distraction for another guy who's also a great athlete and get the ball and do some things. And when you can do that, when you have a player of that caliber that can take away some of your best defenders, that's tough.
I mean, and in future weeks, I probably see Willie Reed. I mean, he had a big catch tonight for a first down, 15 yards there on that slant pattern. But you're talking about a guy that's 6'4", very athletic kid. Now, you're putting this personnel in there, and you're seeing guys that can really help you. Now, defensive has got to man up on you, and if you put one more on the Jaden Wally.
Okay, let me give you a situation. So, you have you go trips right, single out left. On your right side, you have Justin, you have Willie,
probably Davis, maybe in the slot.
Davis. Now, on the single side, you have Jaden.
You manned up.
How do you cover?
Well, you're a man. I mean, because you got to cover, the other side with a free safety, or the strong safety, whatever it may be. In the defense, you got to be 4 over 3, and you got one guy over here on an island.
I think you're between crap and dang. You don't have toilet paper.
I mean, it's a lot of defensive
That's not
strategies.
A good decision
I know I'm throwing a lot of things out there. Maybe our listeners, not, what's he talking about? But it gets tough. I'll just say that
you're in a bind.
You get in a bind.
You're in a bad situation, and what you end up doing is you end up having to do something that's not what you want to do. It's not the best situation. Now, also what you're doing is you're pulling bodies out of that center.
Right.
And now you have some warriors that can run the football.
Well, you got a quarterback now, and the quarterback now, you can put a quarterback draw in. You can do some things with some guys in motion. We saw a lot more motion tonight out of the Warriors, trying to see if those defensive switches or we could get that man-to-man coverage. Didn't see much out of the Hammond defense on the coverage. They looked like they were in a cover 3, so everything under the shell was wide open.
One thing that I did like, we didn't force anything on offense. We took what they were giving us. We did force our runs. We're going to run that power. They knew we were going to run that power, and they just didn't have anything for that. I did like that because they had some good-looking kids down there that I thought could have made some plays, and they did at times make those plays. That tells me that more times than not, the Warriors were bringing a little bit more than they had to stop it with. So that was good, but we took the passes. We could have got goofy with it, got silly, and tried to, do some things that really might have taken us out of what we did, but we're a run-first team.
Yeah.
And we're a run-second team. But when we got to throw, we can do that.
Well, and you're not putting a lot on film. Both of us have been in those film rooms. We're looking for any tendency that you see, during these first 4 games. I think there's a lot more in that Dolan playbook.
I do. I know there's a lot more in that playbook. I've coached against that playbook.
I think there's a lot more in there, and I think in the coming weeks with Biloxi going there next week, and then you get into Ocean Springs, West Harrison, and you start the gauntlet of Region 4, you're going to see that playbook and this personnel, say, hey, we can do these things. Now we've got to start preparing a little bit different, to face the Warriors.
Well, fans, we're glad that you joined us. Thank you for joining us. If you want to be a sponsor, contact WGUD TV 51, Channel 51, The Wave, and contact them. And they're still looking for more sponsors, and then you can join in. They have some great rates there, and they'll love to talk to you about it. Go support our sponsors who keep us on the air. They're the ones that get us going, and we really appreciate them. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to us this week, watching with us. We'll be back next Friday night, kicking on the air about 6:30, 6:45, bringing you some more D'Iberville Warrior football action. Until then, get after it. See you next time.